قوية مو قوية.
What a laughable religion. Peace of Christ to all of you. Invite your friends, please, and let us have some good time together. And today we are going to see how the Muslims, they are really making mockery of their own false religion. This is a Shia sheikh. In case you do not know what Shia is a group of Muslims supposedly who support the family of Muhammad against the Muslim Sunni who support the enemy of Muhammad family who killed his grandsons. And it's very funny that the majority of Muslims support the enemy of Muhammad family who killed his family, and they don't support his family. So you know what the Shia they do, and the Sunni same. They expose each other's stories. And today we have a story, and this sheikh he is talking about Aisha. Let us hear a little bit, and I will translate, and so you can understand with me why it is really funny and stupid.
إذا شخص والعياذ بالله
If a man
دخل على زوجته ووجد عندها رجل غريب
he came to his wife and he found a new man,
فورا
a strange man,
يصير من عدة تصرف
the first thing he will have a reaction, he will divorce, he might beat her,
رجل غريب جالس بالبيت
he might even kill her because a strange man in her bedroom, in his bedroom.
طبيعي.
Disaster will happen if a man see that. Except the Prophet of the Muslim Sunni, and he say sallallahu alayhi system. You see, he's making fun of the Muslim saying sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He called Muhammad system. He's a system, you know, system for fornication. So he called, you know, those Shia, they consider that the Prophet of the Muslims, Sunni, he is not their Prophet. And this is why he's making fun of Muhammad, calling him sallallahu alayhi system. You know, system, English word, right? So he don't say sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which means salute him. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And he is saying the Prophet of the Sunni Muhammad, he entered upon his wife in her room and he found a stranger. And he said, you know that if what would happen if a man he find a stranger in his bedroom with his wife alone? What would happen? Disaster will happen. And he said in the best scenario, the Prophet Muhammad system, he will beat her or divorce her or maybe even kill her. But none of that happened. Listen carefully. Listen, listen. Listen to this story. This story exists in Sahih al-Bukhari, reported from Aisha herself. She said, the Prophet, may Allah pray on him system, he entered upon me. And he found a man with me. A man, not a youth. You do not need the sound, so you can hear me when I'm translating. I mean, I can put the sound loud, but you don't speak Arabic. Do you speak Arabic? The one who's saying there's no sound. Do you speak Arabic?
رجل دخل علي النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعندي رجل.
No sound, even my sound? Even my sound, there is no sound? You don't hear me. Do you hear me, guys, or you don't hear him? I mean, are you talking about his sound or my sound? I mean, people are weird. The guys speak Arabic. None of you speak Arabic. And you want to hear his voice? I mean, if it's a song he is singing, I will say those people they want to hear. It's important. All right. The guy is speaking Arabic. I know that all of you are very fluent in Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, but not Arabic, are you? I mean, only Muhammad Hijab speak Arabic and Fifi. System. Yeah, they want to hear the guy talking now. They speak languages. What I can do? Al-Hassan, the grandson of Muhammad, he speak only 70 million, 75 million languages only. He did beat me. Can you believe it? I speak only 70, 74, 999 languages. This guy, he speak 75 million. So now they want to hear the audio and the video. Why? I don't know. The guy is speaking Arabic. So this is how you disturb what I do usually. So as you see, Aisha, she have a man, he enter upon her room. And she's alone. And now Muhammad is questioning, who is this man? What do you expect her to say? Muhammad Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is asking her, who is he? Let's hear what this guy want to say.
قال يا عائشة من هذا؟
Muhammad, he said to Aisha, Ya Aisha, oh Aisha, who is this?
قلت أخي من الرضاعة.
She said, this is my brother from breastfeeding. Who is this? This is a man, Muhammad, he never saw all his life. You know, the town is a small town. It's a village. Who is this man? Obviously, is a, like, who is this man? Muhammad never saw before in her room. She said, he is my brother from breastfeeding. Hey, Muslim ladies, I hope you are learning what to say to your husband if he come and he find me with you in your room. What do you say? Christian Prince is my brother from breastfeeding. This is the voice of Ali Dawa. We are proud of it. Christian Prince. Christian Prince. First of all, you're there. This is what did happen. There was Zakir Naik. What did you mean? This did not happen. This is what happened. Christian Prince. I trained you to find me. I did it. Bukhari said that. Zakir Naik, don't squeeze yourself too much, but your knees will come from your anus. I can find it so easy. Christian Prince. First of all, I trained you. That hadith is not Sahih. Abdul, it is Sahih al-Bukhari. How it is not Sahih? It is in Sahih al-Bukhari and it is not Sahih. Christian Prince. First of all, this is not al-Bukhari. Let us go to the hadith and then we come back to the sheikh, who later he could not continue. Actually, he had to shut down his program because he was laughing so bad, and he apologized. He need to go because he cannot take it no more. And you should see the Muslim Sunni calling him, and they do with him the same they do with me. They call me like all kind of names, and they were calling him all kind of names. Yeah, read it. Read it. Read it. All right, let us see. Where is the hadith here? This is what? Here it says this is reported by Abu Dawood and Ibn Majah. Let us see here. Aisha said, when Allah Messenger intend This is not the hadith. Hold on. Where is the hadith here? I heard him saying this is al-Bukhari, but let us see. We'll check. Where is the hadith? Okay, hold on. Let us see. All right, here we go. And this is Sahih. Actually, in Arabic here it says clearly Sahih. But this one here it says, this is a different report. Okay, here we go. This is Sahih Muslim. Let us see if we have it in Sahih al-Bukhari too. This is here. It says Sahih too. Sunan an-Nasa'i. Here it says Sahih too. Yeah, look how many times the hadith is reported. Let's go to the Sahih Muslim. That's enough. So here you see it says, Allah Messenger, Allah pray on him system, visited me when a man was sitting near me. Sitting where? Sitting where? So Muhammad, he had many houses, as you know. Muslim, they say Muhammad was a very poor man. But he had 13 wives. Each one of them, she have her own house. He came to visit Aisha for sex, as usual. He found a man in her room, sitting near her. Where? Near her. This is a Muslim translation, not mine. Don't tell me I'm fabricating translation. It doesn't say that, CP. And line number 110, Christian Prince. This hadith is reporting from Shushu told Mumu, told Fifi, told Kuku is very well known to be a liar. Here we go. We dismiss the story. But in the front of us it says Sahih, authentic. As you see, all of those. And you know which book we find this reference? The book of Suckling. So Allah Messenger visited me, and he found a man was sitting near me. And he summoned this to disapprove. Actually, in Arabic it says, she saw in his face, like an anger. He's upset. Like he don't like what he see. Obviously, he saw something not right. And I saw a sign of anger in his face. And I said, Messenger of Allah, he is my brother from breastfeeding. Fourth station. And then Muhammad, he said, whereupon he said, consider who is your brother, or because of fourth stage, since fourth stage is a true hanger. What the heck does that mean? إن الرضاعة من المجاعة. So the Shia Sheikh is saying, what kind of religion? Not this guy. Not this guy too. Where is the video? Not this guy too. Where is the video? Where is the video gone? Hold on. I lost the video. Hold on. Give me a second. Where is the video gone? Oh boy. Give me a second. Here we go. And this is the hadith here in Arabic. So this Shia man is asking, what kind of religion the Muslim Sunni they have? And the Shia, by the way, they believe with no question that Aisha is a whore. She was sleeping with everybody in town. And there is many incidents about Aisha, and all of those are reported by the Muslim Sunni. So this guy is not making a story now. He is reading what the Sunni books says about Aisha. But here you think about it. How this man, he is a brother of Aisha, as she called him, by what? Breastfeeding. But Muhammad never saw him, never heard of him before. Same time, if Islam forbidden adoption, and the person he is considered he shall be called, there is no adoption. Is a breastfeeding adoption? Either you say you can adopt in Islam, or there is no adoption. So the Quran is forbidding adoption in Islam. So what does breastfeeding mean? So when they want breastfeeding, when they want you can adopt, and then Muhammad, he wanted to have sex with his own son wife, so he forbade adoption. And now we find Aisha, and this man is dying laughing at the story, having a strange man. Her husband never saw him before. You see how you marry a woman, and you are from the same little town, say village, not a town, and that there is a man, he is considered as her brother, but Muhammad never heard of him. And let us say, for the sake of argument, he is considered like a brother. Why he is getting inside the house when the husband is not there, sitting next to her? Especially if we knew that Muhammad, he made it so clear that no man can enter his house when he is not there, and even he is there, nobody can see his wives. And this Shia man is laughing at a religion. The Shia, they don't believe in the breastfeeding garbage, but they believe in other stuff, like they still practice muta, which is more fun.
روح
I cannot translate that, sorry.
فقال يا عائشة إنما الرضاعة من المجاعة.
He said, okay, go, you know, go. He's laughing at them. Says, well, he said, breastfeeding from hunger, you know, hunger, what hunger?
صلى الله عليه السيستم.
Sallallahu alayhi system.
قوية قوية قوية.
Very strong one, very strong one. This is a very strong story.
مسلم سني موحد، مسلم سني موحد رايح بالمسجد يصلي المراجيح التراويح. رجع.
He say Muhammad, he went to you know, the Muslim, they have a prayer, it's called Tarawih. So instead of saying Tarawih, he called it Marajih. Marajih in Arabic means the swing, like, you know, you go to swing. So Muhammad is not going to pray. He's a pimp. He's going to the mosque to give a chance to his wife to fornicate. Yeah, unbelievable. Tell us more.
رجع للأوضة لقى مسلم سني موحد يم زوجته دشداشته قصيرة.
He came to the room. He found a man next to his wife, and his clothes is very short, showing his legs. دشداشته قصيرة.
فقال لها هذا ما ينفع، ماذا يفعل عندك؟
What, he said to her, what is this? What the heck? What this guy is doing here?
قالت له ما دريت.
Oh, don't you know?
ألم تعلم.
Don't you know, huh?
قال لها ماذا؟
He said, what?
هذا أخويا من الرضاعة.
She said, this is my brother from breastfeeding. Hello.
أنت ما شفته.
You never saw him before.
ما شفته.
You never saw him before. The guy is going to have diarrhea from laughing. Oh boy. This is live on TV, by the way.
والله العظيم. والله العظيم كارثة قسما بالله.
He says, I swear by Allah.
كارثة بمعنى.
I swear by Allah. Wallahi al-azim. This is disaster. This is disaster with every meaning.
كلمة. طبعا ليش هذا؟ طيب هي لماذا قالت هو أخويا من الرضاعة؟ لأن هو ما.
So why she said, he is my brother from breastfeeding? Why she said that?
ما شايفه.
Because he never saw him before. You never know him, which is make it very suspicious. I mean, if somebody is considered as a brother to her, I mean, he's a family member, so he should be in the, you know, from the first day he you know, I mean, he's a friend of Abu Bakr for a long time. He never saw this guy around. Never ever.
صلى الله عليه سيستم ما شايفه، ما يعرفه هذا الرجل.
Mr. System, Muhammad System never saw him.
يعني ليس أخوها من أبيها مثلا
He is not her brother from her father, as an example.
مباشرة. يحاسبها يقول لها أنا ما شايفه هذا قبل، ما موجود.
I never saw him
رجل
before.
غريب
He's a
وعندي رجل.
He's a stranger.
ترى هاي كارثة، يعني أنت
This is a disaster.
لك كارثة، لك صلى الله عليه سيستم.
This is a disaster for system, Mr. Muhammad System. He called Muhammad System. I like this system thing. I'm going to use it. You have copyright over it? Can I use it or you don't? Do you mind? Muhammad System? Huh? Police be upon him? You know what? We can exchange. You use police upon him and I use system. What do you think? Like you borrow mine, I borrow you for a few days.
لك مرتك مع واحد جالسه بالغرفه، ابن عمي، ابن خالي، اخويا من الرضاعه، ايش بيك؟ لا تشيلك الغيره، روح كمل صلاه التراويح بين
She's saying, come on, don't make a big deal. You know, it's like my cousin, my brother, you know, you know, just go to the mosque, finish your prayer.
هذا ونخلص.
Until we finish. He said, Aisha, she told him, go to the mosque until we finish. Oh boy. That guy is going to have heart attack from laughing.
يعني ماكو اسخف من هيك، والله العظيم ماكو اسخف من هيك شيء. بمعنى
He said there's nothing more silly and stupid than those stories the Muslims believe in, you know, or excuse.
كلمة. قال دخلت على عائشة، قالت دخل علي النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعندي.
He's repeating again what she said. Let us skip in the video a little bit. Maybe there's a Muslim caller will call to insult him.
والله العظيم هذا عليها ضحك غير مليار سنة.
He said, I swear, this is we should laugh at it. This is a story for a coming billion year.
عندي بث مباشر أرد أضحك بعد، والله ما بعدنا ما مكتفي.
I want to laugh more but I cannot.
قالت عائشة دخل علي النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في صحيح البخاري.
Muhammad
وعندي رجل غريب.
He's reading again.
قال يا عائشة من هذا؟ قلت أخي من الرضاعة.
He is my brother from breastfeeding. He can repeat his story and he laugh. Respect Muhammad System, man. What's wrong with you?
يا هسه مسلمة السنية موحدة متبع أخت الموحد راح تقرأ هاي الرواية وبعدين يجي أخوها من الرضاعة بالغرفة.
He said now Muslim Sunni, a guy, he he entered into her room and he found that she have with her a man and she will tell him this is my brother from breastfeeding.
يدخل أخوها الموحد على الأساس عنده غيرة كلاوات ابن الشيشاني.
He's saying, you know, they claim that they have jealousy for their women, but they are liars, klawat, you know, they are like fabricators, the sons of Shishania, you know, because the people of Shishan, the Shia, they accuse them to bring fornication to Iraq, and they bring those blonde Shishanian women for fornication.
يقول لها يا أختاه من هذا؟ تقول له الشتب ونشب على أبو كلاب وحتى دينك. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم دخل على عائشة وعندها أخوها.
So a Muslim Sunni, he entered upon his wife or sister. He found a man with her in the bedroom. She will say to him, "Shut up, you know, you son of Muta." The Prophet, he entered upon Aisha and he found a man with her, and she told him, "This is my brother from breastfeeding." It's the same my situation. Shut up.
هذا أخويا من الرضاعة، أنت ما تعرفه ولك. يلا اطلع من الغرفة وسد الباب.
You do not know him, you idiot. You do not know him. He is my brother from breastfeeding. Close the door and go out. Close the door. We want to finish.
لي الحمام لحتى اغتسل.
And you go to the bath to take a shower after you finish.
الموحد بعد ما حد يقدر يحكيها.
And they say they are monotheist. Those people are monotheist.
منو هذا؟ ايش يسوي عندك؟ اخويا
Who is this? What he's doing there? Oh, he is my brother from breastfeeding.
من الرضاعه. ما تقدر تحكي لين اخوه صدق ما تقدر. صدق يعني حسب هاي الروايه.
He's saying, I'm truthful, honestly with you. You cannot open your mouth if you see your wife or sister having a man there. She will tell you anytime. She will tell you, he's my brother from breastfeeding. That's it. Solved. What you can do? It happened to the Prophet himself and he did nothing. So he's accusing Muhammad's system to be a pimp.
ما تعرف انت هذا شلون متى رضع؟
You never saw this guy before. When he did the breastfeeding? And what kind of religion, if you're breastfeeding the person, he become your brother? I mean, what's wrong with those people? What kind of religion, if a woman breastfeeding me, we became brother, or she or her mother breastfeeding me when I was a baby?
وقت رضع. طيب انا شلون ما اعرفه؟
He says, okay, when he did the breastfeeding, how come I did not know him? How come I never saw him before?
شلون طبعا عندك؟ من يقول رضعات صار عليك محرم؟
Who said that he have enough breastfeeding? You have to have enough of them. So he will become forbidden for. You know, guys, do you think if a person he been breastfeeded when he was, let's say, a child by a woman, and then we leave the man, this boy, he become a man, and the daughter of that woman, she became a woman, and then we can have them in one room, and really he will believe that this is her sister? Who in the world will believe this? Just because they drank from the same nipple milk? How many brothers and sisters I have? We drank from the same milk we bought from Walmart. Tomorrow I will go to Walmart and I will say to any girl, I want to go with you to the bedroom. She said, what are you talking about? I'll call the police for you. You say, oh, shut up. We are brothers and sisters from breastfeeding. We are drinking the same milk. Look at the milk on my hand. Look at the milk in your cart. We are drinking the same milk. We are a brother and sister. What the heck with this religion system? Bingo.
يا
I have nothing to say.
مو قادر والله العظيم بعد ما اقدر.
I cannot. He's saying I cannot continue. I cannot.
يدخل على مرته قاعد رجال غريب هو ما يعرفه. بغرفة النوم اللي هي كانت عنده.
He's saying the guy is a stranger. He never saw him. And he is in the bedroom. I mean, you guys ask yourself, why in the world he is in the bedroom? Why he enter anyway if the husband is not there? Why he get in? What about you say, okay, when your husband is, I will come back. I mean, why you enter upon to the woman? And why Aisha, she welcome him? Obviously, she is sleeping with the guy. The guy, he came, Muhammad, he came, system. She, first sit down. But who's this? And Muhammad, you can tell, it says he was angry. Suddenly, she come with the story that he is her brother from breastfeeding. And obviously, Muhammad, he don't want to make a scandal because he don't dare. Otherwise, he would lose Abu Bakr, the father of Aisha. And he is a hypocrite man. He's a pimp. And this is what the Shia is trying to tell us.
ده بس حجرة واحدة. يقول منو هذا؟ يقول اخويا من الرضا.
It's one room. There's only one room.
شنو انت؟ انت تخيل اخي الموحد بوليس. Imagine
you are a monotheist, huh? You are a monotheist, huh? Imagine you enter, you find a man in your wife's bedroom.
تخيل اخي الموحد بوليس الاداب لما يكبس.
Imagine my brother, the monotheist, when the police of adab, which mean the ethic police, like in the Middle East, They have a special unit for police for to chase for like prostitution. And I'm sure many countries they have it, even in the West. So he said when the police of prostitution enter upon the room and they will see this, what will happen?
رايح داخل على الأوضة، رايح شايفهم جلسة معاه، رايح بوليس الأدب يقول لها مين ده يا بنت؟ رايحة قايله له يا سعادة الضابط ده.
He's speaking Egyptian now. So he said, the policeman, he would say to her, who is this guy with you in the bed? She would say, oh, Mr. Officer, this is my brother from breastfeeding. Oh boy.
لا لا خوي. سعادة الضابط ما حدش قال لك.
Police officer,
والله ما حدش
nobody
قال لك.
told you?
ده أخويا مرضعاه
Is my brother from breastfeeding. Is my brother from breastfeeding. Oh boy. I have to laugh. I cannot. I just think about it.
أن النبي نبي السنة صلى الله عليه وسلم دخل على عائشة.
Imagine.
عندها رجل.
Imagine the Prophet of the Muslim Sunni, Prophet Muhammad system. He entered upon his wife in her room. He found a man is strange. Imagine. And what did he say?
غريب. قال يا عائشة من هذا؟ قلت أخي من الرضاعة. نعل على دينكم.
May Allah curse your religion. He said, may Allah curse your religion. إلى أبو دينكم. Oh boy. Go.
روح مشي أخوه من الرضاعة.
Let him go. He is her brother from breastfeeding. What a comedy religion. He's my brother from breastfeeding.
المصيبة لا هو علق، لا قال لها طلعيه، لا قال لها ما أعرفه هذا، لا قال إنما الرضاعة من المجاعة، ويقولون راح نام مدت.
He's saying that the more disaster that Muhammad system, he did not do anything. She just told him that he is my brother from breastfeeding. He just went and lay down as if nothing happened. He did not ask the guy, who are you? Who is your father? Who is your dad? Where you live? To see what's happening. He said, and he went and he lay down. Muhammad, he went and he lay down as nothing happened. The man sitting next to his wife in the bedroom. And she told him, he is my brother from breastfeeding. And Muhammad went and lay down. Where you lay down? Where? Next to him? Is Aisha between you and the guy? Where he lay down?
عادي.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. Normal.
عادي.
Normal. He's making fun of them. Normal.
اليوم واحد مشكلة، وانا بعدتهم طلعوا من البث، خلونا نعلق براحتنا. الله يبارك فيكم على الأحوط للزوم. جيد. واحد يكبس على اخت الموحد خطير، صلي التراويح ويسمع صوت بالغرفه. جيد. يطب على اخته مثلا.
واحد he went to the mosque to pray and then he came back and he found as an example his sister and he hear a voice or a sound of a man in the bedroom.
يلقى باب البلكونه مفتوح وجالس ولد غريب.
and he find the door of the balcony to the other side open, and there is a strange man there, which mean he meant that he jumped from the balcony.
قولي له هذا منو هذا شنو يسوي عندك بالبيت؟ قول له هذا انما اخوي.
Who is doing?
انما الرضاعة هذا اخويا من الرضاعة.
Who is this?
انت ما تدري.
He is my brother from
ابوي
breastfeed.
رضعه قبل لا يسافر، بلغ امي ترضعه وامي رضعته وصح.
My dad, he told my mom to breastfeed him.
صار اخويا وانت ما تدري، هاي اول مرة اشوفه. تعال قبله بوسه بوسه سلم
You know, this is my brother, but you never saw him before. You never saw him before.
عليه، وهذا يجي يسلم عليه يقول له يا حبيبي يا اخويا زيك. طبعا هو يكون بدون ملابس، ممكن بعدين ينتظره يلبس ملابسه.
He said maybe he was not wearing any clothes, and you know he'd wear his clothes later. This guy, he cannot hold himself from laughing. As you see, the whole video is about this topic, and actually in the beginning, I skipped the beginning. A Muslim Sunni he called, and he was cursing the man, and he was saying to him, Allah will burn you, Allah will destroy you, Allah will, you know, like the...
ومن سب أمهات المؤمنين.
This is a Muslim Sunni calling him and saying to him, you are insulting the mother of the believers, which means the wives of Muhammad's system.
ومن سب أمهات المؤمنين والله بما أنت عليه والله عظيم عظيم.
Wallahi, what you are doing is a great sin.
لو مت على هذا الحال والله أنت خالد مخلد في النار.
I swear by Allah, if you keep doing this, you are going to stay in hellfire forever.
خالد مخلد في النار.
He hang up.
هذه
All right. I will open my Skype if there is any Muslim would like to call us and tell us what he think about the breastfeeding stories, and those Shia are laughing at Muhammad system. If there is anyone would like to join us, my Skype is open, and anyone from the system, Muhammad system, would like to join us, please feel free. We appreciate Muhammad's system very much. As you see, he is a very nice guy. I mean, his wife, obviously, she is a decent woman. And you Muslim, you have a lot of open-minded religion, very open-minded. Old adult man, he can be breastfeeding by adult women. Amazing, you know. They are conservative, by the way. The Muslims are very conservative. And if he divorces his wife, she cannot come back to him unless the neighborhood guy or the grocery store 7-Eleven, he F her, and he have to taste her juice, and she have to taste her orgasm. A lot of, this is a very conservative religion, we have to say. And the Prophet allowed mut'ah, and the Muslim, they practice mut'ah, and Muhammad practiced mut'ah, which is, you rent to women for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it's up to you. And, at the end of the day, you can have 4 wives, you can have them all, you can have them separated, you can divorce, you can marry, remarry as much you wish, It's a very good system. Muhammad's system, peace be upon him, is the best system in the world. And you can marry children, and you can have children, and, so it is very, 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 very conservative. And they grow beard, if you notice. They grow beard because they are very, very conservative. Very. This is the religion of conservatism, actually. Isn't it? So breastfeeding for adult is only for Sunni. Well, the Shia, I never saw the Shia believing in that. There's many things the Sunni believe in, the Shia don't, and the opposite. As an example, the Sunni, the Shia, they have things more funny. Like as an example, watermelon is a Shia if she is a sweet, if it's sweet. Eggplant is the first one she witnessed to Ali and Muhammad, to Muhammad as a prophet, and Ali is his like he is the one, the caliphate will be after him. Eggplant. Shia believe if you wear black shoes, your penis will not stand up, even if you play the anthem for it. But if you wear yellow shoes, your penis will be so good. Or boom boom. So those are like, there is books for the Shia. Shia and Sunni are totally different religion. They are, and this is, you see the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan. If you ask them how many Muslims in the world, they count everybody. They count Ahmadiyya, they count Duruz, they count Shia. Shia, there's many sects too, but all of them at the end of the day, they share the same thing. They are against the Sunni. They count the Sufi, they count everybody. But the second you ask them, what about this sect? They say no. Okay, let us take 600 million. What about this sect? Oh, let us take 50 million. What about this sect? Oh, Sufi are not Muslim, they dance in the mosque, etc. Then we have to take Turkey, we have to take Azerbaijan, we have to take Chechnya, we have to take Egypt. I mean, just take the Sufi. Sufi is garbage, you know. Take. So who's left? You ask them about number, they count everybody. You ask them about details, everybody is a Muslim. Who is a Muslim? You watch Mimi Hijab making fun of every single Abdul. Those are Muslim, not Muslim. According to Mimi Hijab, the one who believes Allah have a hand, he is not a Muslim. Where is the video of Mimi Hijab? Not this one, hold on. No, this is stupid. Give me a second, hold on. No. Those are Muslims. Each Muslim, he have his own religion. They don't even agree if Allah have hands or not, Allah have legs or not, Allah have a penis or not. They don't know who is Allah.
Ask him.
Yes.
Ask him about boxing.
I know. That's why I was.
I was the president Salafiyah.
Allah has a hand,
Allah Ta'ala has a hand.
and He has fingers.
So what does this prove? That Allah has a finger or fingers.
And He has, and the brother, and they're speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the things he's saying. Okay, he's getting it from the Salaf in a sense, but the way he's putting it together and he's adding it all together, and he has a shin.
The day when the shin shall be laid bare. In according to a hadith in Bukhari, this shin is the shin of Allah.
And he has a foot.
Allah Ta'ala places his foot in hellfire.
Khalas, he's put the whole picture of the man in the head of the person.
Yes, it's clear and explicit.
You go and tell your kids that. You go and tell a 5-year-old Allah has a shin.
This shin is
You know, the son of Mut'a, Mimi Hijab, he is worried about telling his kid that Allah have a shin, but he is not worried to tell his kid that the Prophet if a child. He have no problem to give his kid to be ifed, according to him. He said it clearly, if you watch his video, that in the Quran there is no, if you read the Quran alone, it means you can have sex with any age, even if it's 1 day old. So he's worried about telling his son, 5, 6 years old kid, Allah has a shin. And Mimi Hijab, why you are worried about that? What the problem? If your Prophet says that. You know, the funny thing is that those people, they are in denial of what they defend. They defend, you know, this guy, you ask Mimi Hijab, he defend the Prophet and what he said, what the Prophet, but this is what the Prophet said. The Prophet said, he put his foot in the fire. The Quran says Allah have a shin. The Quran says Allah have a hand. Even Fifi have a video saying Allah have 2 hands. So what the problem with Mimi Hijab? He cannot accept the situation. He have to create a new God. Muhammadan, they are not one religion. They are a billion of. Everyone will give you different answer. The guy who called me 2 days ago, remember the guy who told me, the African guy from Nigeria? He said to me, the shaitan was an angel. Where is that in the Quran? Nowhere it says that. Create a new religion. And then I said to him, okay, shaitan, you said to me shaitan is male. As long as the Quran says the shaitan is male, that means there's a female, right? He said, yes, that's what I said. I said, okay, but you said that shaitan was an angel. Do angels have penis? He said, no. So I said, are you saying that later Allah grow penis to the angel? They fabricate anything, just say anything. This is religion of anything. You add penis to the angel, you take penis from the angel, you put a vagina for shaitan, you do anything. How shaitan have kids? They created a story. What the story saying? That shaitan, when Allah created him, he created a penis for him in the right thigh and a vagina in the left thigh. So when he want to if himself, he do nikah. This is what the nikah mean, to if. So he move his legs, and this would enter into that. And then he lay 10 eggs a day, and from every egg, 72 or 70 male and female Satan come out. So the first shaitan, he have a vagina and a penis. The first shaitan. The shaitan after that, they are male and female. Muslim story. We showed you the story just a few days ago about the queen, the woman, who she killed the king by her shoe. She cut his head by her shoe. That's why, you know, you have to be worried if you are talking, if you meet a friend or relative, or even you talk to your wife, and she is wearing high heels. Did you take any cushion of security? Are you armed, ready? What if she cut your head with high heel shoes? I mean, the guy have an army, he's a king. She killed him with her shoe. Say a rock, say a piece of metal, you know what, say a fryer in the kitchen. But her shoe, she killed the king by her shoe. What a warrior this warrior is. Oh boy. I mean, women's shoes is very powerful. So the Shia make fun of the Sunni make fun of the Shia for a very simple reason, because Islam at the end of the day is so stupid. And I challenge any Muslim Sunni to call me and refute this guy. How you claim that you are conservative, and how you can solve the problem? Any woman, she can claim anything. She can claim, and especially if her mom, she said yes. If her mom, she is accomplice in the fornication, or with the mother, she says, yes, I did the breastfeeding for him when he was a kid. Yes. What's his name, by the way? And what does that mean? What the breastfeeding for adult? I mean, those people, they F their own cousins. You see, in the old days, you know, society is so close, so small. Like even in the time of Adam and Eve, brother, he sleep with his sister. I mean, there's no solution. That's it. Those are the only human on earth. But then we are thousands of years after, and they are still having sex with their cousins. So if a cousin you can have sex with, how in the world the breastfeeding work? Which one is close to you in relation? Your cousin who have your blood, who have a lot of your DNA, or somebody drank milk? A Muslim guy, he called the sheikh in the TV, and he asked him, he is worried. The sheikh, he said, what happened? He said, yesterday when I am doing some playing with my wife, you know, sexually, she, you know, I was suckling her nipple, and I dropped some milk from her breast in my mouth. Is she become my sister now? Don't say the F, say BH. Oh, okay, thank you. Guys, I will give you an example of some Christians who they are really funny, who they are really annoying to me. I don't know why you came here. Don't come here if you don't like it. I just said the F. I didn't say that. Did I say that the whole word? So what I will do? What I make it the H? What I make it the N, or I make it the K? Are you happy? I mean, how silly people are. Don't say the F for Christian Prince. Other person sent me an email in Patreon saying, I really like what you do, but can you stop calling the Muslim names? You know, what's wrong with those Christians? Do you think I am your waiter, you know, making shish kebab, hummus for you? You don't like what I do? Go, don't come here. And you never saw Jesus saying, "You the sons of the devil." I don't even say that to the Muslims. I say potatoes. There's a huge difference between the sons of the devil. The devil is your father. That's what Jesus said. The serpent, hypocrite, liar, murderer. I did not say what Jesus said. So those people who they claim to be Christians, and this is why, by the way, many people, they don't even consider you Christians, including me. You are so soft until you lost your touch, you lost your skin. What does that mean? What's wrong with those people? What I should do? Should I stop using the word penis too? What we will call it? What we will call it? Give me. Could I call it a cucumber? Banana, banana. Are you happy now? But isn't it the same thing? Let us say we change the word. But now everybody knows when I say banana, I mean penis then. So what's the point? If we change the name for the private part and we know what we mean, still we are saying the word at the end. So why don't say penis? Anyone, do me a favor. Anyone is a case sensitive, get lost. You do not even read the Bible. The Bible is describing people. This is not name calling. So what I will tell you, he was kissing her, and don't say the F word, say BH. Can I make it an acid? And this is why nobody fear you no more, because you lost your voice. You are so polite. Your politeness is, by the way, is an act of the devil. You don't dare to say to the gay, you are a gay, this is wrong, because you are polite. You cannot hurt the feeling of somebody. You cannot say to the sinner, you cannot say that fornicator, you're a fornicator. Suddenly it's okay, fornicator, fornicate, go fornicate. You don't dare to say any word to anybody, because you're a potato. And I don't want potatoes here. True Christians is the people who say things as it is. False Christians is the one who sugarcoat. True Christian who use words as they are. What the point of it changing the word from F word to something else when the word is F word? That means you are a fabricator. Those people, by the way, they make me sick. More than Muslims. And each one of them, he want to claim that he is the angel who is coming from the heaven, but in his head, in his mind, in his life, he hear the word day and night, and it's okay for him. You watch a movie full of the F word to Jesus, you never shut down the movie. You never be caught Netflix. Can you watch a movie there's no cursing to God? Can you watch a movie there's no fornication? Can you watch a movie there's no nakedness? You watch it. And maybe you pay money for it mostly. And you are okay with it. You come here in my chat room, you say to me, don't say the F word. You live in the effing word. And here you are the angel Jibreel. Peace be upon him. The whole world is a fornicator. Can you watch YouTube? Can you go through YouTube without seeing nakedness? Can you even walk in the street without seeing naked people? Can you go to the park without seeing naked people? But there in the street you go mute. You don't say, hey people, shame on you, the Lord, he warned you. You shut up. Here, you are a hero. Don't say therefore. Anyway, do we have any Muhammadan here? You know, and the funny is, the Muslims did not like me for a reason. There is a very simple reason. I'm not like the rest. So the Muslims, they make fun of the Christians day and night. Why? Because the Christians, they become so soft. And they understand the gospel wrong. Jesus said, but whoever, stamp your right cheek, give him the other one. Hit me. No, you are getting it wrong. You hit me, I will hit you back. You hit me, I will hit you back. Why allow? You got the verse wrong. Jesus is not allowing people to hit you. Jesus is not asking you to be coward. Never. In the time of Jesus, there was a law where people, if they do such an act, they go to jail. So he's saying to use the law. Beating him back, you will go to prison. You live in a country, there is a police, there is a judge. He himself been taken to court. You are not living in the jungle. So be smart. But nowhere Jesus says to you, if somebody want to kill you, isn't it your Lord the Messiah? He says, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. How come your priest don't quote this verse to you? You never heard of it, don't you? This is why we as a Christians, if a priest told you that having arms is wrong, this priest is a donkey. He do not know the gospel. Everybody have the right to defend himself. The gospel forbids us from being evil. Don't respond to evil by evil. Don't be evil like them. But that does not mean you cannot protect yourself and defend your family and defend your land. The one who don't defend his land, his family, himself, he is a coward, he's a potato. He don't deserve to live. The man who don't protect his wife from being raped, he is a rapist. He's a scumbag. He don't deserve to live. He better put himself inside the sewage. We are the Christians. We are the crusade. We are the one who eliminate the evil one, not the one who allowed them to play in our yard. When it's time to war, we go to war. When it's time for peace, we are in peace. And the war time is when you are attacked. You should defend yourself. Only cowards, they hide behind a phrase in the Bible says, Jesus says so, when Jesus never said to you what he said. And he never meant what you claim. And being so much polite, you better go and give us Jesus some teaching then, how to be polite, when he said to the Jews, not to the Hindus, not to the Buddhists, not the Muslims, the Jews who worship Elohim. You are like your father, the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning. Anyone believe that the God of the New Testament is different from the God of the Old Testament, he is a potato. It's the same God. We don't have two, we don't have three, we don't have four. Go and read. Educate yourself. Obviously, Peter, he used to have a sword with him to cut his nails, or maybe to shave his beard. Right? Do we have any Muhammadan here? Any one of you here respects a man he don't defend his land? You know, they show you a movie about a bunch of Christians and a bunch of criminals, pirates. They come and they make fun of them. They beat them. Those Christians, they say, may God forgive you, brother. Where in the Bible it says that? Those are criminals. You see, when somebody, let us say he make a mistake with you. Let us say he can be shamed and he feel that he is wrong. Then you use what the Lord he says to you. Forgive him, maybe he will feel the shame. But they are criminals. You let them beat you, they will take your wife. You let them take your wife, they will take your daughter. You let them take your daughter, they will take you too. Maybe they will rape you too. So there is a kind of people you have to stop them from committing crimes. And there is a people just maybe insulting you. Just insult. Okay, let it go. But somebody assaulting you, attacking you, invading your house, your family, your land, you have to defend yourself. And stop your stupidity about don't say this and don't say that. In fact, when you don't want me to say that Muhammad said the F word, you are defending Muhammad. Why? Because you are trying to make Islam look nicer. I try my best to make it the way it is. And those Christians, they don't want to say Muhammad said the F word. No. So what we say? Intercourse, intercourse. But this is not what he said. He did not say intercourse. He said the F word. Are you trying to make Muhammad look nice? Sound better? Do we have any Muhammadan? I guess now Muhammadan, they are worried about their wives coming home, or he's coming home, and he found a man in the bedroom with his wife, and then she tell him, he is my brother from breastfeeding. Any Muhammadan here? And again, anyone here is a case sensitive, please leave. You don't have to stay here. Nobody is forcing you. It's an internet. You know, you close the page. Go watch how to fry an egg. You know, here we fry Muhammad. Go watch. You know, the videos. The most popular videos is about food. Enjoy watching food. You know, something important for life. Maybe you learn a career, how to cook, and you became a chief of a kitchen one day, and you have a chicken hat, and then you will be hired in KFC. Ali Muhammadan. I have a lot of viewers. No, I don't. Those are just little. But as you see, because I keep screaming at them, so I get many, they get upset and they leave. So I'm trying to make some upset. Any Muhammadan here? Honestly, like what is the most view you find in YouTube? If I go right now search, you know, I like to, for me, I like camping. I like to do camping, like, you know, in the mountains, etc. Me myself, I have good skills in you know, surviving skill, let us say. So I watch videos, but now can you even watch a video on YouTube about those things? You see nothing but naked women. A woman, she is making a tent, and now she makes some fire, and she go in the lake, and you can, I mean, she is almost, if not at all, naked. And how many people they view the video she have? 300,000 in 2 days. 400,000. Christian Prince, how many? 20,000. 30,000. We make it 50. Well, we don't have legs. We don't have ass. And we don't have boobs. Can I say boobs? Or somebody will be offended? Like sometimes even you type like, rain video. Like I like the sound of the rain. You cannot even do that no more. Naked women. I mean, what the rain have to do with naked women? I don't know. And then YouTube will come to you and says, your videos is against our guideline. But naked women all over YouTube is not against their guideline. They have videos even how to take hair from a vagina, which means you see the vagina there in YouTube. Supposedly this is for scientific purpose. It is not against the guideline of YouTube. I searched for a video looking for, maybe I can find a sheikh talking about how the Prophet used to take hair from his private part. And you should see what I saw. I mean, don't see. Sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Anyone want to tell us what's going on? And why this Shia Sheikh is laughing at Islam horribly? Aisha, she found a nigga, the Prophet, he found a man in the bedroom of Aisha, sitting next to her. She told him, this is my brother in breastfeeding. Don't show you? No, I will not show you. I will not show you. I can show you the hadith about the story. The Prophet cleaned himself with a nora, which is using sugar, kind of a sugar, like cooked, which will become like very sticky gum, and then you put it in your skin, and then you take the, fast, you take the thing fast, and then we'll take the hair from your body. So Muhammad, he did that 1400 years ago. And according to Muslims, the one who taught him how to do that is the angel. Some hadith says that the first one who taught, hold on, let me try to remember. What the hadith is saying. Let me see. I'm just trying to remember. My keyboard is switching to English when I want to type Arabic. Not good. What's wrong with this keyboard? All right. There's a hadith, actually. It says, actually, we did read it not long time ago, that the first one who taught how to do a Nawra is the genie, taught it to Sulaiman. And if you remember, we talked a story about Balqis, the queen of Yemen, that the genie, they caused her to have a lot of hair in her legs, so Sulaiman, he will not like her. So Sulaiman, he asked his shaitan advisor, he have an advisor, he's a shaitan, he asked him how we can take the hair from her without causing harm to her. Do you remember the account of Sulaiman's story? The one we told you about Balqis, not long ago. Anyone save the link? You remember when we told you about the woman, she killed the guy with her shoe? Nobody saved the link? If you have that link, you should find the same story there. So the genie, the shaitans, they taught Sulaiman how to do an-nawra, which means how to take hair from the body, and he used it with Balqis because shaitan, he made Balqis have a lot of hairy legs. So her legs became like a gorilla. Do we have any Muhammadan? The admins who have the link, they can post it maybe. But the admins here, they are, taking a nap. Maybe nobody saved the link. For me, I look for reference, and here we go. Phil is the only one is always ready. No, not wax in eyeliner. This is a different one. This is about teaching Sulaiman how to do nawra, but not to himself, to the women, to Balqis. And that Muhammad, because obviously he's a female, he do it. Now in the West, there is some men, they do that. But for us in the Middle Eastern, this is a big shame. In the Middle East, if a man he take hair from his body, it's a big shame. In fact, if a man have no hair in his body, I know that may be offending for some people, but it's our culture. They called him Bannut, which mean, what does that mean? Girly. It's an insult. But it's a fact. There is some people, they have no hair. They have no hair. They are, this is how they are. They don't have much hair. And for sure, some ethnic group too, like in Asia, most of men, they don't have hair. So is that a problem? No. I mean, you are born this way. But in the Middle East, if you take hair from your body, that is a very bad sign about how let us say, what you think about yourself, how you consider yourself. Do you consider yourself to be a man, or you want to be pretty like a woman? So when a man he take the hair from his legs or his chest, like Mimi Hijabi did, that means he's trying to be girly. What do you say about 6,000 American Muslim coming to vote? African? I mean, this country, this country, it's not only about Muslims. I mean, those people, they have no borders. So do you blame people to come? I don't blame Muslims to come. I don't blame if 6 million come. Let them come. The Americans are stupid. It's not only about Muslims. And do you know who's coming in this border? Criminals, rapists, you never know. Regardless if they are Muslim or Christian or Hindus or Buddhas. Nobody knows who's coming. Stupid country. This is what happened to you when you have Democrats. Good luck. This is what the Democrats do. A bunch of donkeys. Don't cry. You put them there, you get what you're asking for. Do you blame somebody living in poverty to come to this country? Sure not. If I a person live in Nigeria or Zambia or any country, and hardly I can buy a sandwich a day, and then they say to me, there's a country, it's called America, the border is open, they have big McDonald's there, and not only that, even if you are homeless, they give you money. Why I want to stay there? And they have a president, his name is Joe Biden, he says everybody is welcome. Good for them. The land of stupidity. Yeah, the whole West is messed up. Not only, I mean, Europe is messed up. I mean, America, it's stupid people. Those Western people, before I come to the West, I used to think about them highly. Why? Because I say, okay, they are educated. Look how high their buildings. Look, they went to the moon. Look at the technology. Look, they are the best in those things. Anything else? Zero. Potatoes. The border is open. Crimes in Chicago. 100 kids go inside the store and they rob the store and police don't even show up. Why? Because it's less than $800. We should not arrest them. They are creating a society of thieves. So you deserve it. You deserve it. You let it happen. This is what you get. They want to fight the gospel. They want to fight the Bible. They want to fight teaching faith and belief in schools. And then what you got after that? Drugs, vanity, people like walking like zombies in the street. This is what you get. And then you get the Muslims coming to you to school you. I mean, a guy is coming from a country is destroyed. He himself, as a Muslim, destroyed his own country. He's coming now to your country to destroy it too. It's not enough what they did there to themselves and to others. They are going to continue here. You allow them, and you welcome them. And not only that, your president, he go on TV and says Islam means peace. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said, if a man he says something wrong, he changed it by his hand. If he could not change it by his hand, he changed by his mouth. If he could not change it by his mouth, change it by his heart. Biden is quoting Muhammad. Obama, when he was a president, he made a special day every day to tell us about Ramadan, the benefit of Ramadan. And those donkeys, they say to you, Obama isn't a Muslim. He is a Muslim, he's a Shia. That's why in the time of Obama, he killed tens of thousands of Muslim Sunni in Afghanistan. He was supporting the Shia in Afghanistan against the Sunni. Even the warehouse of bombs in USA in the time of Obama got empty. Totally empty. There's no, we are short of ammunition. He was bombing Afghanistan every day just to support the Shia. Yeah, this is why he released all the money of Iran. Don't you know? Did you ask yourself why even Biden now is doing his best to release it? Because Obama is insisting. Obama is pushing him to do it. Why always when Obama or Biden, Iran will be relieved? Did you ask yourself? Shia. Trump, he put sanctions. Biden, he left the sanctions. Obama, he filled up an airplane and he sent it all of it to Iran. Filled up with money. So, anyway, this is not our topic. Guys, why you change my topic? Focus in the Muhammad system. Muhammad system. Anyone want to tell us about Muhammad system? Anyone? Who is a Muslim want to call us and talk about Muhammad system? Trump is an idiot, like more than Obama too. Trump is the one who supports the state of Qatar, which killing Christians every day in the Middle East. Trump the donkey is the one who forced Saudi Arabia to lift sanctions on Qatar. Trump the coward is the one who went in the front of the White House and he said, Qatar supporting terrorism, it's time for it to stop supporting terrorism. 2 weeks after Qatar rented his son-in-law building for $1 billion. Since then, Qatar is our best friend. Don't tell me Trump, he is a piece of shit like Obama and like Biden. I used to respect this man. All of them, they are liars. All of them, they are corrupt. All of them, they fool you. Trump, he sent people to the Congress, to the government building, and then they got arrested. And what he do? A week afterwards, he was playing golf. He never mentioned them. He never visited one of them. He washed his hand from them, but he is the one who sent them there. So he sent your kids to die for him. Some people, they are going to stay in jail for 20 years because of the stupid Trump. Because they listen to him. And now what he's doing? He's having fun. And your son in jail. Not his son. Did his son goes with those people? No. Did his daughter go with them? No. They are billionaires, having fun, flying with the most expensive airplanes. And your son and your daughter are in jail. I know many of you will be upset, but I say the truth. I don't take a side. Get it out of here, righteous. Stupid. Don't come here again. But people don't like to listen to the truth, you know. What people they do, they take a side. They don't listen to their mind. I mean, think what this guy did. Okay, the economy was bad, good, etc. But this guy, he betrayed us. Aren't you upset that all those people in jail? I know you will say to me, well, they are chasing him too. Still, he can say something. He can say, you know what, I'm not going to leave you. He can say, you know what, when I go to be president, I'm going to free you. He went to mute. He went to play golf. When Erdogan, he took our holy church in Constantinople, the coward Trump, he posted at that day in his account in Facebook, as I remember, or Twitter, that he enjoyed this dish. The whole world is talking about what Erdogan did. And Trump, he never heard of it. So why I shall respect this man? A coward idiot. And now in the coming election, what we shall do? We have no choice. If he is the nominee, we have to vote for him. Otherwise, we will stuck with this madman Biden and his madness. So we have all of them, they are corrupt, but at least Trump is better than them. So we have to go with the worst scenario. We are not voting between two good men. We are voting between the bad and the ugly. Not the good and the bad and the ugly. We are just voting between the bad and the ugly. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Anyone? Oh, don't worry, I'm always real. That's why many people don't like me. I don't take a side. I say things as it is. I don't care even if you are my real father, even if you are my mother, even if you are my sister, even if you are my son. I don't care. You are the bishop, you are a priest, you are no. I don't care. I say things as it is. I don't sugarcoat. I make fun of myself when I deserve it. Don't I? I make fun of myself. Especially when I speak English. I don't get offended making fun of myself. Why would make fun of myself? I mean, because simply I know that this doesn't affect me. When you are self-confident and you are truthful about yourself and about everything else, so saying the truth about yourself, it doesn't offend you, even if it might sound bad, but you are just being truthful. So I don't mind making fun of myself, and people laugh, and I laugh with them. How many times of you heard me that first time I went in the internet, in the chat, I went in the chat rooms and everybody cursed me, insult me, and I don't know why, and I was just saying hello guys. I go to the first chat room, I say hello guys, they insult me. I go to the second room, hello guys, they say the F word to me. Like, what's wrong with those people? I just hello guys. So room after room after room, all of them, they are cursing me. I don't know why. I mean, how in the world this is happening? And then I found out I was saying hello gays. You laugh, I laugh about my ignorance in English. You learn, right? You learn through your life. So you learn hard way. So it's funny. I'm making fun of myself. Somebody else will say, I never, this never happened, you know, come on, I speak good English. No, this is what happened. I don't care what you think. Who cares what you think? I find it very funny, even if it's about me. Every single room I go to it, I say hello guys. But I was typing hello gays. I don't know why those people go crazy. You stupid, you etc. Get out of here. What happened? What it did? I'm just being friendly, very nice, you know. Like what? I don't know what I did, honestly. I get so upset. Like first room, second chat room, third room. You know, like without even a, you know, what's wrong with it? Even in Christian section, I went to the Christian section. Hello, guys. May God forgive you, brother. Please give him a red dot. Give him a red dot. And I don't know what's going on. So when you are truthful, you enjoy life, even if it's about yourself. You know, you can tell your friends a story about you, which sound like, you know, okay, how in the world do you do that, you know? But you can find it something shameful if you are not self-confident. It doesn't shame me if I do not speak very good English. No, that doesn't. I'm not born in this country. I did not grow up. Look at this madman. I did not grow up like you maybe, you know, like you speak a very fluent English. But if I speak to you in Arabic, do you understand anything? No. So it doesn't hurt, unless you are not confident, and then anything can offend you. Anything will make you upset. I make fun of my look. How many times I say to you, guys, I don't have a mirror? How many times I say, if I open the camera, none of you will stay here? It doesn't offend me. Self-confidence is the key of happiness in anything in life. If you are worried about what people will say about you, you will never enjoy your life. If you are worried what people will say, what are you wearing, what not wearing, what you're doing, what you are saying, you will never be you. You will be them. If you are going to talk as they want you to talk, you never spoke you spoke them. If you talk, if you use words, if you use language, like this guy was saying to me, don't use this, don't say this, then I'm going to say what they want me to say. But this is not me. Why you want to do that? Because you are not self-confident about what you should say. You are worried about what people will say about you. I'm not. I never was, and I will never be. Exactly, I have my own version of English. But isn't it funny? Listen, isn't it funny that a person who learned in a hard way how to speak English, if I can say now I speak English, and then you can find that the impact of hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, by me? How many Indonesians they know about Christian Prince and read my book? How many around the world read my books? So this is what you can do. Nothing is impossible for a man if he is self-confident and he have a target in life he can accomplish. I have a mission. I am going to tell those people the truth. They might make fun of my English. They might laugh at my English. It doesn't hurt me. In fact, that will make me more proud that I am confident and I will be victorious even when they try to bully me. In the same time, I believe the Lord, He blessed me because I speak Arabic, which maybe none of you do. So Abdul cannot lie to me and says, you don't know Arabic, like they do to David Wood, an apostate prophet. Oh, you do not know, this doesn't say that, CP. And this is why they fear me. And this is why the Abdul, they are sitting like potatoes. Look at this guy, he keeping me lying. He keeps saying to me lying. Abdul, I don't want to lie. I want to say the truth. Aisha, she have a man come into her house and he sat with her, next to her in the bedroom. Can you call me and tell me what happened? Why a man in the house of your prophet wife, Aisha, and she is with him alone in her bedroom? Call me. The hadith in front of you, the sheikh is laughing at it. The hadith, actually the sheikh, he could not even stop laughing. He could not stop laughing. Listen to him. His voice is not coming from laughing. Like, this is how heavy the laugh. Stop lying. Do you want to call him?
تتكلم يعني ماكو اسخف من هيك شيء والله العظيم.
والله العظيم. And he called Muhammad system. This sheikh, he called Muhammad, your prophet, Muhammad system. What he call him? Muhammad system. What do you call him yourself? Is it true that the prophet Muhammad, his real name is Muhammad system? Prove me wrong. He keeps saying it in the whole video. Muhammad system, Muhammad system, Muhammad system. System in English, system. Thank you, Francis. Do we have any Muhammadan? So they say to you, stop lying. Look, where I'm lying, how I'm lying, tell me, go ahead, get me busted. My Skype is open. Aisha, she claimed that the guy who is sitting with her next to her in her bedroom, he is her brother from breastfeeding, and Muhammad never heard of such a brother. So now if you go to your house, you found a man in the bedroom with your wife, and you ask her, who is that? Who the heck is this guy? She said to you, this is my brother from breastfeeding. Muhammad, who grew up in the town, and he exists before Aisha. Remember, Muhammad is 54 years older than Aisha. He never knew this man. He never saw this man, and yet he is her brother from breastfeeding. What kind of religion this religion is? Breastfeeding. The Muhammadan, they make fun of the Hindus. They say the Hindus, they believe that the cow is their mother. Will you believe in the same thing? Suddenly now a woman, she give you some milk, she become your mother. And then Muhammad, he come with something extra. Muhammad system. A man, an adult, can do breastfeeding for an adult woman. And then you ask the Muhammadan, is that will forbid him from having sex with her? They will say no. So what the point? Who is a Muslim would like to call us and open his camera and tell us how you do breastfeeding to adult? And by the way, where is the verse in the Quran? Is gone. You keep telling us about the Quran is preserved, the Quran is preserved. By the way, this guy, he have tons of videos debating Muslim sheikhs about the breastfeeding, about the corruption of the Quran. Actually, I'm planning to make a video about him, but it's going to be in Arabic. Why? Because this guy is a hypocrite too. So in one hand, let me see if I go to his channel. When they want, they defend. When they want, they insult the Quran. They make fun of the Quran. The whole channel is making fun of the Quran. The Quran of the Sunni is a fabricated. Let us see here. Look, this video here, he is laughing at the Muslim Sunni. They could not prove that the Quran they have in their hand is the Quran of Muhammad. A Muslim says to him, there is a page in the Museum of England. This is the proof they have. That page is not even proof of anything. This is the title. I can use Google Translation for you. Imagine a Muslim sheikh calling him, trying to prove that the Quran the Muslims they have is true. What is the proof? There's one page.
أنت معي تفضل.
There's one page. I wish this video have an English translation. But let me show you this. Here we go. I just translated the title of the video. Read the title. Very laughable. The one who followed the Quran is making fun of them. those who follow the Quran, the Muslim Sunni who follow the Quran, the proof of the authority of the Quran is in the British Museum. They don't have a proof. There's a page found a few years ago, and the one who gave it as a gift is a Christian guy, and that page is not even the same Quran. It is a page, the leather is dated to the before Islam even. That is, he asked the Sheikh, what is the proof that your Quran is authentic? He said to him, there's a page in the British Museum. Where? In the British Museum. That is your religion? Your religion is based on a page in a British Museum page, and we the Christian, we have tens of thousands of manuscripts. Thousands and thousands. The Muslim, they say our book is corrupted, and yet they claim they have a page. The Birmingham, it's a page, my friend. The one in Birmingham, it was a gift from Egyptian Christian. It's a page, it's a page. It's not a book, it's just a page. And it's not even the Quran. The writing there is not dated to the time of Muhammad, but the leather itself is dated to before Muhammad. The leather, you see what they used to do? The same piece of leather, because you know those is expensive. The leather is expensive. You know, the poor people, they cannot even afford it. So when they write something in it, and then you need to write something new, and that the one before it wasn't not important no more. So what they do, they erase it, they wash it, they wash the ink, and they write in the top of the previous one. So what they have is a leather dated to before Muhammad, not only to the time of before, but the ink on it, which is supposedly the Quran, is not from the time of Muhammad. And how we know? You can see the writing. The writing is different. The writing in the time of Muhammad, the Quran, when it came, there's no dot, there's no vowels, all those things do not exist. Same time, you know, in Arabic we have it's like, you know, in today in your computer you have the kind of font. So we have a font style, and there's a font style was not exist in the time of Muhammad. Later was created by, let us say, artists, those who they are so skilled with writing. So there's font style. It's like, you know, there's a book. It's called the Gospel of Barnabas, the fake one. Why people don't accept it? Because there is words there prove that this cannot be from the time of Jesus. Not even 100 years, not even 200 years, not even 400 years, not even 500. Why? Because there's words, and there's things was not even discovered yet, and it's like as an example, you say Apple phone. So imagine we have a book claiming that it's coming from the time of Muhammad, and then in that book we have a word that says Apple phone, Bluetooth. So language will, let us say, expose the forgery. Font will expose the forgery. Even ink will expose the forgery, because there is certain kind of ink was not used. So there's many things to check if something is authentic or not. The material, the way of writing, the font of writing, the language itself. You know, language has changed. Like as an example, if you read old Gospels or Bibles, you will find the word gay, which means happy. So you might find it says he was a happy, he was a gay. At that time, the word gay never used for homosexual. Then the homosexual, they hijack that word, and they decide to give it to themselves. They hijack many things from the Bible. As an example, the rainbow. The rainbow is the rainbow of God. This is not the rainbow of the homosexual. They stole our flag. The rainbow never was and never will be the flag of the homosexual. This is a biblical flag. They hijack it. They hijack the word gay. Was CP ever a Muslim? My friend, I'm not stupid to be a Muslim for a second. Do you think when I was a kid, let us say I was 5 years old, and then there's a prophet come to me and says to me, Christian Prince, if you believe in me, I will make your penis endless. What do you think I will say to this man? Who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? People who believe in Islam, they have mental issue. A person who is born into religion, then I cannot really, I cannot judge him much, because he have no choice. He's born there in the family, you know. But to believe in it, something different from born in it. To believe in Islam or to be a convert, that means you are really mentally ill. Like somebody convert to Islam, obviously he have an issue in his head. The screws are loose. The belly button have no screws too. This guy, he worship penis as vagina. So anyone who will say to you, okay, accept this man to be your best man. You know, if you are getting married, and then they ask you, who want to put your best man? Are you going to make your best man a man who keeps saying, if you believe in me, I will make your penis endless? A man who will say to you, yesterday I took a flying carpet and I was flying in the top of an army, more than 3,500-mile long army, in the top of flying carpet with the horses and the camels and the equipment and the kitchen and the house and the palace and the cook. Who? You want to put that to be your best man in the wedding? Are you going to make your best man a person who go to his own son's wife and he flirt with her when the husband is not there? So if this is the man who is going to be my best man, so who is the worst man? You tell me. However, just to remind you, Muhammad, he said everyone is born as a Muslim, and later his families, they make him Jew or a Christian, which means I was an ex-Muslim. And sound like there's some truth in that. My mom, she told me that when I was an infant, I used to do poo-poo. Yeah, in the diaper. That is the only proof that I was a Muslim. Nothing else. Actually, when Muhammad, he says that everyone is born as a Muslim, just to show you even how silly, how stupid his argument. This guy, he have no argument. So when he say everyone is born as a Muslim, okay, I will go with that. Where is the too many pages open? Hold on. Let me close some pages. Actually, I want to see who of you can help me. This is what Muhammad said, that everyone is born as a Muslim. Every child is born of the state of fitrah. What does that mean? Muslim, they claim that anyone who is born by nature is a Muslim. By nature. You are born, you just came from your mom, you are a Muslim. Okay. And then Muhammad, he said this. No baby is born but upon fitrah, which means as a Muslim. And then his parents who make him a Jew or a Christian or a polytheist. And by the way, here, there's something stupid Muhammad, he said. Anyone notice? The Muslims, they keep attacking us saying that we are polytheist. But Muhammad, he just made it clear, a Jew or a Christian or polytheist. One more mistake. A person said, Allah Messenger, what is your opinion of the one who is born, if a person, he died on that estate, like before the reaching the age. Muhammad, he gave him a very funny answer. But who of you here noticed something very stupid about what Muhammad said, which will condemn Muhammad? And I want you to focus on the first part, that every baby is born as a Muslim, and then his parents make him either a Jew, a Christian, or polytheist. Anyone notice the problem? Anyone would help me? There's a big problem. Come on, come on. Smart ones, come on. Where is the Filipinos who eat balut? Balut will make you so smart. Come on, give me Filipinos. What is the Arab who eat hummus, falafel? Come on. The kimchi people. Nobody? Hamburger, American. Eh? What is the problem? No. Yeah, actually, Rimba, he said something good, that he said Islam is the polytheist, because if there is no Christian and Jews and polytheist, there is no third. But there's bigger one. Yeah, this is a good one you mentioned. This is true. That means Islam is a polytheist. But there's a bigger one. Focus with me. Every child is born as a Muslim. So Muhammad is born as what? As a Muslim. So what his parents made out of him? His parents are polytheists. Correct? So everyone is born as a Muslim, and then the parents is the one who decide what you will be. But Muhammad's parents are pagan. And all Muslims, they witness for that. They say, yes, Muhammad's parents are pagan. So what Muhammad become? Pagan. And we are not. We are the Christians. They are the Jews, and Muhammad is the pagan. This is how stupid Muhammad is. So if the parents is the one who made you what you will be, well, all of us, we knew that Muhammad made it clear. Even he asked his God to forgive his mother. A lot of you, supposedly. And Muhammad, he confirmed that his father in hellfire. Abi wa abuka fi nar. The man, he asked him, where is my father? Muhammad, he said, he is in hellfire. The man, he got upset and he went away. So Muhammad, he shouted to him, he said, don't, your father and my father in hellfire. Abi wa abuka fi nar. And this is Sahih Hadith. Do we have any Muhammadan? What keep you Muslim? This is the most stupid thing to say, that you are born as a Muslim. What does that mean? I mean, you are a baby. You have zero brain. Let us say, if we put some dirt in front of you, you grab it, you put it in your mouth. What this is? This is a stupid thing. What fitra? You see, if we as a human, we are not the same as ducks. We are not ducks. Ducks, when they are baby, they swim. Human don't. We are not the same as insect or animals who do things without even teaching them. We as a human, we need to learn. As an example, if you put a child in the jungle, he speaks to nobody. He will not know language. So if you're a German and your son is born, and right away you put him in the jungle to live alone, is he going to speak German if you meet him after 10 years? No. So to say that everyone is born with religion, that is a stupid statement. If you put a child, we take him from his family and we put him in the middle of nowhere. and he survived. Do you think he will be Christian? Or he will be Muslim? We come after 10 years, we find him is a Christian. That is a good one. Shouldn't he first he heard? Shouldn't even he knew what the Christ mean? Shouldn't he knew what gospel mean? Shouldn't he knew what God mean? So to say we are born by nature part of religion, that is the most. They hijack everything. This cult hijack everything. Cat is a Muslim. Chicken is a Muslim. The dog is a Muslim. The ant is a Muslim. Even shaitan is a Muslim. You know, tons of the skills, if not all the skills you have in your life, it's something you learn from others, and we learn it from people before us. How long it took us to have a computer? How long it took us to discover electricity and how to generate electricity? If you look around you today, there's a millions of innovation. The dish, the cup, the fork, the table, the chair. I mean, I'm not going to mention the computer. I mean, the fork, everything is in it. Otherwise, a human. You are not born, you know what fork is. You are not born, you know what electricity is. So to say that a person is born and he is a Muslim is the most stupid thing. A Muslim who is 30 years old do not even know what Muslim mean. You ask Muhammad himself what Allah mean, he do not know. Here we go, in front of you. If I asked them how Allah look like, they don't know. Okay, what Allah is made of, they do not know. They don't know. So what do you know about Allah? Okay, what Allah mean, they don't know. Where is Allah now? They don't know. Is Allah in the top of the throne? Sitting or standing? They don't know. Why Allah have a throne? They don't know. Who's carrying the throne? 8 goats. So they worship an unknown God. They have nothing to do with him. They have nothing, no idea who is he. And then you have a madman like Muhammad, and we see this guy dying laughing at Muhammad. A woman, she is doing breastfeeding for adult. You know, today somebody in YouTube, he was making comment in Arabic. There was a video about a crime. A crime happened. And he was saying, well, all those things happen because we are not practicing Islamic law. So I said to him, how you want to prove that this woman is a bad woman? If you're a prophet, he needed 4 witnesses. And those 4 witnesses, they have to say that they have to see the penis, excuse me, going in the vagina, in and out. They have to see it. A man, he have his wife cheating on him. He come to Muhammad. And by the way, there's a big story behind the story. I was just showing you the short hadith. So the man, he come to Muhammad, he said, so are you saying, if I find, and then later we find that this man, the story is saying, yes, there is a man sleeping with his wife, but he don't dare now to accuse her, because if he accuse her of fornication and he could not get 4 witnesses who they see literally the penis going in and out, Muhammad will lash his back at least 100 lash. So now nobody dare to prove any. How you can prove it? If your wife having sex in the top of the guy, excuse my language again, wearing her skirt, nobody saw anything. Even if you have 1 million witness, she stand up, the skirt cover everything. Nobody saw the penis going in and in. There is a story, and I don't know if any of the admin can post the link if you have it in English. 4 witnesses. They accuse of a man and a woman having sex together. 3 of them, they saw the penis going in and out. The 4th, the Caliphate asked him, did you see the penis in and out? He said, what I saw is her feet around his neck, and they were shaking like the neck of a donkey, like the ears of donkey. The fourth one, he saw them having sex. He saw the man in the top of the women. He saw the woman, her legs around his neck. He saw her feet shaking like an ear of a donkey when he's running. The Caliphate, he did beat them all because there's no enough. They made there's no proof. 4 witnesses. This is why Muslim women, they can cheat so easy. You accuse her. And oh, by the way, Muhammad is not protecting women now. All of this because Muhammad, his wife herself, she was accused of fornication with a man. His name is Safwan. So Muhammad, to protect his honor, first he waited for 4 weeks to see if his wife, she would have, her menstruation, her period. If she have her period, that means she is not going to have a baby from the guy. So now I can say, oh, it's a lie. So he waited more than 4 weeks. The whole town talking about his wife effing that guy. And Muhammad is going to mute. 4 weeks after, in the 5th week, he told them, Allah told me, she did nothing. And he come with the idea that you have to have 4 witnesses. Why? Because the men who witnessed his wife having sex, they were 3. So Muhammad was not protecting his community from false accusation. He was protecting himself, reputation as a prophet, from his wife. Obviously, she's sleeping around. We just played the video for you. He came to the house, he found the man in the bedroom with Aisha, alone, when the husband is not there. In the bedroom. He said to her, who is this? She said, this is my brother from breastfeeding. As simple as that. But Muhammad, he never heard of him. Who said, who is this? How he can be, how they can have any kind of family relationship, but Muhammad never heard of him. Remember, Aisha, she married to Muhammad at the age of 6. So Muhammad, he knew everything about her since she was a kid. She's his wife already when she was a child. And now, if somebody found his wife cheating with somebody, he have to keep his mouth shut. Not only this, the Eid Muhammad, he come with a new ruling. If your wife, she slept with a man, and even you prove it, listen carefully, even you do what? You prove it. You prove what? You prove that she is sleeping with this guy or any other guy or many guys. Even if you have a report from the doctor that you cannot have kids, guess the child which your wife, she had from her fornication with the new guy is going to be the child of who? Anyone can tell me? Who is the father? To make it simple, a woman, her name is Fatima. She married a man, his name is Muhammad. But she was sleeping with the guy, his name is Ali. Muhammad, the husband, he cannot have babies. Muhammad, the husband, he brought a certificate from the doctor, signed by the court, that he cannot even make babies. Who is the father of the child which the woman she gave birth to? Ali. Correct? According to Islam, no. So imagine your wife, she sleep with the neighbor, and then the son of the neighbor and your wife who cheat on you will inherit you. Muhammad, he come with a new rule that the one who owned the bed, the child belonged to him. Can you believe it? So now your neighbor, excuse my language, he effed your wife, and now he will take your money because his son is going to inherit you. Isn't it fun? The man, he slept with your wife. You cannot prove now she cheated with him because you do not have 4 witnesses. Now your wife, she have a baby from that man. Now this man will inherit you and take your money and give it to his dad. Isn't it that fun? Don't you want to get married as a Muslim? You look at this child, he look exactly like the one who is sleeping with your wife, and he have now your name. He will have soon your bank account. Soon he will have your property. Soon he will have your car. Soon he will have everything. And then he go to his dad. Hey, dad, so you are really my true dad? Yes, my son. Let us make DNA test. I was doing boom boom to your wife because your stupid stepfather, who is not your father, he's a donkey. Son, I'm so glad that you brought all his money. Now we can have fun. So you take the wife from her and the husband, you sleep with her, you make babies from her, and then the stupid man who is the husband, he pay for your babies. He raised them for you. He pay for their school. He send them to university. And then when you die, the children of the fornicators will take your money and give it to the fornicator. Isn't it this is fun? This is Islam. And as you see the reference in front of you, the boy is to the owner of the bed, anyone who owned the bed. So imagine your wife, she sleep with 10,000 men. Every 9 months, she have a baby. There is stories about Muslim men. They went away for a year, 2 years. Actually, there's a famous story. This is in the time of al-Bashir in Sudan, when they were practicing Sharia law. Now there's no Sharia law no more in Sudan. So a woman, she been taken to court because she is carrying a baby in her womb. She cannot hide it no more. So they took her to the court, accused her of fornication. Her husband died about 2 years ago. Obviously, she have no husband. So how the baby is there? I mean, who is the father? So now they have to sentence her according to the Sharia law. But the lawyer, he is very well educated in Islam. He told them, don't you know that according to Islam, a woman, she can have a baby from her previous husband many years after? No way. Yes, brother. And he showed them all the reference, all the scholars, proved and approved by Sharia law. Now how many years? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? I will show you, so you can have fun. And then you know why Islam is the best solution for you. I will give you the website too. I don't know if the admin have it. The question here, this is a very Muslim website, Islamic question and answer. He's asking what is the period for a woman to be pregnant in Islam? What is the limit? 1 year, 2 years, 9 months, So if a man, he divorces his wife or he passes away, how many months after that, the woman, if she delivers a son, the baby will belong to that man who died or even divorced? Let me translate. You will not believe what this cult teach. So this is the question, as you see. The longest period of a woman can be pregnant. As you see, this is the question. The answer. They start with 1 year. 1 year. 9 months, 1 year. Secondly, the maximum period, according to other opinion, is 1 year. And that is the opinion of Muhammad, etc., and Abu al-Hakam, etc. But those are nobody. Nobody believe in that. Now we get into serious business. Al-Hanafi, and I think this is the sect of Mimi Hijab, they believe that a woman, she can have a son after 2 years of her husband, previous husband, he died or he divorced her. And then other opinion, and that is a opinion of Al-Layth and Asad bin Sa'd, 3 years. And then there is other opinion, 4 years, because Muhammad himself was born 4 years after his father's death. And this is the doctrine of Ash-Shafi'i and Hanbali. Those are two of the biggest Islamic sect. The Muslim Sunni sect are four. We saw here Hanafi. This is one. Shafi'i. This is second. And this is Hanbali. Okay. There's only one sect left. Let us see. So how many years? 4 years. And this is the most famous of the two opinions. And here he says, according to the Maliki, this is the fourth. So now we have the fourth Islamic sect. 5 years, which is the narration of Imam Malik. This is the fourth sect of Islam, the Muslim Sunni. 6 years is from the narration authority of Abu az-Zuhri and Imam Malik. 7 years. I mean, are we going to stop? We are now in 7 years. Anyone want to increase? We have auction. Now we are what? We are at the year number 7. So you divorce your wife 7 years ago. Your wife, she can call you and say, honey, come to the hospital. Pay for the baby. What the heck? I divorced you 7 years ago. Shut up. Come here and pay. Here's your son. What is the proof? Well, he's stupid like you. 7 years after, let me see if I can make the page smaller so you guys can read better. So we were here. Okay, so we arrived to 7 years. 7 years, which narration of authority of Az-Zuhri and Malik. Sorry, here's 6 years, and here is 7 years. And that is from the authority of Az-Zuhri and Malik. And then there's no limit according to those. No limit. So you sleep with a woman one day, she can call you 40 years after, says to you, this boy, this girl is your daughter. No limit. So what this lawyer he did in the court, he told them, well, there's, don't you know that according to the majority of scholars, a woman, she can have a son from her previous husband even if he died many years after? The Sharia court, they look at the evidence in Islam, yes, this is true, so they have to let her go. So now the poor guy, the one who died 2 years ago, his son, which is not his son, the son of the fornicator speaking with his wife, is going to inherit his money. So now the wife, she go back, she's rich, she took the money of the previous husband who died, even if he divorced her, which means she have no right to inherit, because now she have his son. 2 years after, she have a son. From who? From him. And we are proud of it. This is the Muhammadan religion. Until now, we have 0 Muslim. I don't know what happened to this guy. We gave him appointment yesterday, 2 days ago, to call me at 7 a.m. afternoon. 7 a.m. at night. He did not call me. What happened to him? Didn't he promise me to debate me 7 a.m. at night? The hadith of the pen, maybe next time, remind me. Any Muhammadan? I mean, you Muslims have a big problem. What is this? Your wife, she sleep around, and the one who owned the bed, you own the bed. And by the way, when we say own the bed, doesn't mean she have to sleep in a certain bed. No. So your wife, she can go to the hotel with the guy. He do boom boom to her there, and you own the bed, mean the bed of the marriage, which means the wife belong to this bed. So anything she produce during that marriage belong to this bed, even though she did it in different bed. And now with this amazing scientific fact that a woman, she can have a baby unlimited years after you have sex with her, I mean, that can solve a lot of problem in the world. And you know, because Muslim women, mostly, especially the one who claim to be conservative, they wear burqa, it's impossible to know that your wife is cheating. I remember when I was in high school, one Muslim kid, and he told us a story. One Muslim kid, he saw a girl, he walked behind her, he started flirting with her, dirty words, etc. She's wearing burqa, the tent. She's walking in the same direction he's going home. He keep walking behind her. Then she went in the same street where he lived. Then she went to the door of his house. He got worried. Oh man, she is going to tell, she know my family, obviously, and she is going to tell my dad. It turned to be his sister. She did not say any word. He is walking behind her, saying all kind of filthy word to her. You have a nice ass. Can we go around? Say hello, say to me, to blah 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 blah. He keep walking behind her, and then she go to his own house. At that moment, he cannot imagine that is his sister. No, he thought that she knew his family, and this is why she is coming to his door. And now she will tell his family that look what your son is doing. Look, he's behind me. When she arrived to the door, she turned and she left the cover from her face. It's her sister. He could not recognize if this is his sister or the first. So the burqa is the best way for fornication, because you can see your wife with a guy next to you, walking next to you. You will not know that this is your wife. It's a perfect fornication tent. Even if you follow your wife coming from your door, your house. Now you know her. You know she just left. After 5 minutes, she walked between a few women wearing burqa like her. You will not notice her. Which one? All of them look the same. This is why fornication in Islam is so easy, and it's impossible to prove. There's a picture of a man with 4 women wearing veil. Very funny. I mean, why are you even taking a picture if all of them, they look like a black tent? What is the wives in the pictures? All right. Look like today we don't have customers. Guys, if you like what we do, feel free to download my videos, share it with your friends. Same time, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you already subscribed, don't forget to unsubscribe, because that will be a very good thing to do to stop global warming. According to Joe Biden, global warming is a big problem. And one of the big problems we have in the earth, causing big, global warming, is Islam. And I can prove it. According to Islam, each time the Muslim they call Allah, Shaitan, he does fart. And as you know, fart is nothing but methanol, and it's flammable and dangerous. So the global warming have to be stopped. And the American people in America, they decide to stop it. They will go to the switch, they will stop a global warming. That's it. Don't worry. The American, they will stop it. If it's hot in your country, because of global warming. If it's cold, because of a global warming. If the food is expensive, because of a global warming. If your wife is cheating, because of a global warming. If your son is crying all night, because of a global warming. If you cannot find a job, because of a global warming. If you are upset from me, because of a global warming. If you are unhappy in your life, because of what? Global warming. If your tooth is hurting, and you cannot go to the doctor to fix them because they're expensive, that's because of a global warming. So we have, all of us, to agree, to come to a smart conclusion, that everything happening in this earth is because of a global warming. And all of us, we have to stop it. How? Stop smoking Muhammad. I mean, this guy, Christian Prince, he keeps smoking Muhammad every day. Every day. And then you expect that the global warming will get better. This is why Islam gets protected by YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, government. Why? Not because they are against freedom of speech. No. They want to stop global warming. You smoke Muhammad every day. You cause a lot of pollution. Can you imagine how much smoke comes from Muhammad every day? The guy is born 4 years after his father. A woman, she can give birth to a child 10 years after you divorce her. That is because of a global warming. You put the sperm inside her. Global warming is not giving the sperm enough time to be warm enough. So it takes long time. Because of a global warming, the ice is melting in the North Pole. And that causes your wife's vagina to slow down in moving the sperm. So it takes 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. 20 years after, your wife, she called you, she said, this is your son. Why? Global warming. So those are scientific facts, and we have to agree that we should fight global warming. Other way to fight global warming: drink camel urine. Prophet Muhammad, he solved every problem in the world. If we stop drinking milk and we drink camel urine, what does that mean? We will not need cows. Democrats, they want to kill all the cows in the world. To do what? To stop global warming. It turned to be that the cows keep farting. And it turned to be that the cow is number one fart animal in the world. Actually, there's proof of science that cows are coming from a land, it's called Fartino, which is an Italian land. Prophet Muhammad, he solved the problem of global warming. However, Shaitan is causing a problem because the Muslims, they say Allahu Akbar, Shaitan, he fart. How many people here, they believe in global warming? Anyone? Don't worry, I'm not going to make fun of you. No, it's okay. Things happen. I saw the ice melting. You know what the funny is? They claim that global warming happened before many times. It looked like at that time, millions of years ago, there was cars. Yeah, it's global warming. Anyway. Oh boy. What do you think about the accepting calls from Christians once every 2 weeks or once a month? Yeah, I can accept calls from Christians, but what about the global warming? So what we will do now? I take call from you to make me forget about the global warming. We have a big problem. What's going on? We need to solve the problem. We need to meet the whole world and stop cooking, smoking, driving. We have a problem. Switch the donkeys. And the funny is that those who speak against global warming, they are the one who take a private jet. Do you see how much they fight the global warming? Joe Biden, you know, this guy is against the global warming, but when he go in the street, there's 100 cars before him and after him, and helicopter, and F-16, and F-35, and all the F in the world, but he is against the global warming. Like Obama wife, she go to do shopping. They close the mall. They close the street behind. They close the store. You know, it's like the Middle East. You know, like Middle East when Saddam Hussein want to go around, they close the whole town. They are against the global warming. Obama want to go to Hawaii. 20 airplanes go before him. 2,000, you know, like a special service they go to prepare for, but they are against the global warming. But your lamp in your bathroom, when you leave it, after you leave the bathroom, you are the problem. Anyway, we change the topic to global warming. What is next? Zucchini? Well, there's no Muhammad. What we can do? We are out of customers. You remind me. When the Prophet, he says that a man, when he go to heaven, Allah will give him a wife, her ass is 1 mile. The first question come to my mind regarding global warming. If her ass is 1 mile, how big her fart? We have somebody saying, hold on. Christian Prince, stop running like a coward and debate me your Catholic nonsense so I can use you to prove prophecies of Ellen White and convert your follower to SDA. Sprint. I don't know what kind of a sprint you are, but obviously I like Pepsi Cola. Get lost. I'm not a Catholic, you donkey. I'm not a Protestant too. You're a certified idiot. You're a Pepsi Cola. Too much gas. Go. Next time, don't come here without your parents. What, Elon? What? I was afraid he would say to me, he will convert me to Elon Musk. That's a new religion, baby. Idiot. What Catholic? What, you know? Somebody told you my name is Mr. Pope? Are you spying at me? You know that I'm the real Pope? What the idiot? Did you hack my computer and you find that I am a Pope? What the heck? You did not do it. It was a global warming. Okay, I forgive you now. And you know, one of the things you see in the internet, you find all kinds of mental illness. There's people, they have really mental illness. You don't know you're talking to who. You have to be careful. Take it easy. Don't be upset. Do you have who? CP, have you seen Jonathan Kahan prophecy? If so, what is your opinion? I mean, my friend, I don't know. So you are a Christian, my friend? Do you believe really there's prophets these days? What prophecy? We have a prophets these days now? What he prophesied? That women, they will have their period next month? I did that before him. I can give you tons of prophecy. Here, let me give you one. Next year, we will have election. And either Biden or Trump will win. How about that? What prophecy, prophet? Everybody these days call himself prophet. Don't we have enough one donkey? His name is Muhammad. Are you people are so naive? Do we need anything beside the gospel? We have the gospel. We do not need any prophecy. We do not need any prophet. Prophecy. What did he prophesy? Can he prophesy what is the number of the lotto will win next week so I can buy it? Contact him. I want to change my car. You know, you see in some countries, in every corner, fortune teller. Fortune teller and those false prophets is the same. They fool people, you know. If he can't tell you your fortune, what about he make fortune out of it? Go and buy the lotto. Go to the casino. You know what will happen next. In the best scenario, you can do even like buy stock market, because you will know in a year from now what will happen. People are so naive. What prophet, what prophecies, what are you talking about? All the prophets, they come to prepare for the Messiah. That's all. They prophesy for the Messiah. After that, there's no need for prophets. Don't believe any of those idiots. Let me ask you, did the prophet have a nice villa? And he travel in first class airline? Did he ask people to donate for him so he can buy his own airplane? And maybe he's asking women to sleep with him too? I don't know. It's, you know, sometimes I feel like I want to quit my job and work as a prophet. Actually, I have my account. It's called Arabian Prophet before this guy. Oh boy. Don't let people fool you. What prophet? I'm wrong. Ah, yeah. Okay, I will tell you something. People, is it true that if a prophet he prophesy, that means he receives scriptures from God? Tell me please, those who believe in those prophets. If a prophet he prophesy, that he receive revelation, is that correct? Do we agree? Okay. If he receive revelation, that means he's a prophet, and if he's a prophet, he receive revelation. But isn't it the Bible says, anyone he bring other than this scripture, let him be cursed? Is that true? Anyone who bring other than this scripture, let him be cursed. So the Bible confirmed that there's no more scriptures. That's it. So either you believe the Bible or you believe those liars. Those people, they take advantage of the naive one of us. Good-hearted people to steal your money, to take advantage of you. And now you fool yourself. And even if they say something become true, who told you that the devil cannot prophesy? I can say, I prophesy, but this is my prophecy. It doesn't make me prophet. I can say, I prophesy that tomorrow I will be 1 day older. Okay, it's true. It makes sense. But doesn't mean I am a prophet of God. Prophet of God is somebody receiving revelation. Nothing else, nothing less. From God, from the true God. I say that Turkey will have an earthquake. Doesn't make me prophesying. I saw a dream. That does not make you prophet, my friend. Prophet is not those things. Prophet is someone received from God revelation, scriptures, commands. The Lord, he said something to you to tell the people. Don't fool yourself. So if I saw a dream that Turkey will have a big earthquake and that earthquake happened, that will not make me prophet. It's a dream. Even if the Lord He saw it to me, doesn't make me a prophet. It's just a dream. So don't fool yourself. People, they claim such a title to take advantage of you. In fact, I believe if somebody is truly a prophet, he will not even say it. He will not go and say, I'm a prophet. You remind me of the 400 prophets of the king in the Old Testament. 400. Have you ever heard of 400 prophets exist in one day, in one time? 400 false prophet. 400. It's a great business. Religion is a great business. If I make now people believe I'm prophet, how many people will be in my door to do anything I want? They are serving the prophet, brother. Anyone. I know, actually, you know what? Even if somebody claims to be a prophet, is he like a person who live in a tent? He don't want money. Or he is a person driving nice, fancy car, big houses. He don't accept to sleep in a normal hotel. He need a limousine. I mean, we know what those prophets do. There's a prophet. What's his name? I don't know. He called himself prophet. I think, yeah, he called himself prophet. Mr. Dollar. I mean, even his name is Dollar. He went to sleep. He came back. He told him that the Lord told him to buy his own private jet. Anyone knows what I'm talking about? What was his name? That's it. The Lord, He told him. I mean, it's not him. Not him. And the people are going crazy. Yeah, they want to donate for him. Like, yeah, you know, it's God. God told him. It's not him. The same as Muhammad. Muhammad told him the fifth of every attack to my pocket. God told him. The Prophet told him anyway. Allah told him any woman she want to give herself to the Prophet to F her. He's not after women. This is God told him, brother. God. Yeah. Private jet. The Lord, He told you. Why you cannot do service God without private jet? What's wrong with the first class airplane, first class, you know, seat? Yeah, you know, I mean, it's obvious. God told him. Yeah. It's true story. I mean, Jesus, He used to ride a donkey, and this guy, he want to have a private jet for himself. At that time, the private jet cost $65 million. And you know, $65 million just to buy the plane. And then you need a lot of money every month to service the plane. You need a pilot, you need a crew, you need maintenance, you need gas. It's not just buying the airplane. Yeah, brother. You know. This world is full of naive people. Lord have mercy. Anyway, guys, because as you know, I become a prophet like Muhammad, peace be upon him, and now I decide to buy a Rolls Royce. So guys who like to buy Rolls Royce for me, and don't forget, I want a Rolls Royce, and I want Rolls land, and Rolls medium, and Rolls low, not only Rolls Royce. And I like, by the way, if you don't mind, I'm sure you don't mind because you're a prophet, you support the prophet. I want, like in the back seat, I want secretaries. 2 blonde secretary, 2 black secretary, and 2 Asian secretary, and 2 more so-so, like which mean mix. Okay? No men secretary, please, only women. And they have to be not good looking. Not good looking, okay? Just like nice hair, nice body, big eyes, and lips have to be full of silicone, like ducks, like, you know. And don't forget the eyelashes, they have to be long, like in the wings, because I'm prophet, I fly. And yeah, and the boobs. The boobs is very important for our business as a prophet, especially a Muslim prophet. Those boobs, they have to be bouncing. Boing, 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 boing. Why? Don't take me wrong. If we fell down from the airplane, they will fall down before me and they will bounce back. And that will protect me from being killed. And that will be Allah protecting me by those boobs. And yeah, I just remember one thing. Please don't hire any of those secretaries have hair in her legs. You know what happened to Prophet Solomon. He went to Balqis. Shaitan, he made the women have legs. Solomon, he saw it. Oh, God, what is this? You know, she looked like a monkey. So don't do that. Warning. No hair. Hairless. So you check the resume. A woman, she say, she have all those things, and then she say, checkpoint. She is hairless. Hairless down, not hairless in the top in her head. Be careful. I don't want a bald woman. Hello? Okay. Now, more requirement. I'm very humble. I don't like to eat any expensive food. Caviar. Yeah, fry caviar. And, you know, lobster is maybe for the breakfast only. Because I'm really in diet. I don't want to eat much. And, yeah, you know, I mean, it's any food I eat, you know. Steak is not really important, but it's better to be well done. And, you know, well done, well eaten, well fried, well cooked, you know, I mean, the whole well, you know. This is why Muhammad, he says, don't say, Sha'Allah wa in shit. It's Allah will and you will, say Allah will. Okay, that's why it's called well done. So now I think we understand each other. And by the way, don't forget to pay for the gas on my car, the Rolls Royce and the Rolls High and Rolls Low. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. We have a prophet. What do you want more? Isn't it enough we have one donkey, his name is Muhammad? You still really fool? There's really people, they are still foolish until now. They believe that there is somebody is a prophet. What he will prophesy, that Jesus is coming? Well, Jesus told us. And not only that, the Messiah told us what is, make it clear that when he comes is when people are not aware. So if somebody want to tell me tomorrow Jesus is coming, that means this is not tomorrow. Guys, did I make you hungry? So let me make it simple. If anyone in his country looking for a prophet, part-time, full-time, I'm available. Okay? I like to serve you. Very simple, very simple. Yeah. Roast rice? Yeah, well, I mean, if you go to Asia, everything is made from rice. So I am assuming that roast rice is made from roast rice. You go to Asia, guys, you go to the restaurant, you see a long line. Huh? Long line of people. I was like, well, you know, I saw a long line. I said, this restaurant must be so crazy, so good, man. So I stood at the line. I hate to stand in the line, but there's no, I mean, I have no options. I'm hungry. So I stood. I asked the guy before me. He don't speak good English. I said, what is this restaurant? You know, he said, lice. I said, what? Lice. I said, okay, what beside rice? He said, lice. I said, okay, I got this one. What beside rice? He said, rice. It turned to be the whole restaurant. There is nothing there except rice. And the rice have color. I was looking, that doesn't look rice. So they have rice juice, they have rice cake, they have rice cookies, they have rice alcohol. I mean, they make everything from, even the cars is made from rice. So are you surprised that roast rice is made from rice? Hello? Rice cake? Rice cookies? Rice sweet? Rice, I mean, no. Anyway, I don't want Asian people to be upset from me. You know, okay, I'm just, you know, being a friendly prophet with you. Okay, I will forgive your rice. Yeah, you go in the Middle East, everything with the bread. You know, in the Middle East, if we don't have a bread, we don't have food actually. Seriously, if you put like whatever you put on the table, and you don't have bread with the food, the table is missing. Even if you make like a table of a king, you have to have a bread. Not rice, not lice. Oh, here we go, lice. Okay. I think you have a delay in I think your internet running by rice internet. We spoke about this topic an hour ago, and now you are telling me what about the problem happened because of the screen there. Um, any other comment? Anything you want me to say beside the rice issue? Don't you think that the rice in Asia is causing global warming? So we should change the culture of the Asian people, and we forbid rice forever. No rice, no more. You know? Yeah, I think everything is a culture when it's come to food. And people, when they grow with some kind of food, they will find it hard to stop eating it. You know, like me. If there's no bread, I find that there's no food, even if they have the whole fridge is full. Okay. I ask what? About the lineage? What lineage? The lineage of the child? It's the one who owned the bed, as we showed you in the previous hadith. The one who owned the bread, the lineage belonged to him. So if the child from fornication, if the wife, she is cheating, still the one who owned the bed, the last name for the child will be for that person, which means the husband. Lineage of Muhammad. Muhammad don't have any children. Muhammad don't have any children. All so-called children of Muhammad, like Fatima and the rest, they are the babies of Khadija. Khadija, she made Muhammad way older than him. She have 2 husbands before him, and Muhammad never have children. When they say to you that Muhammad, he have a children from his slave, Mary the Copt, well, she is a slave, she is sleeping around. Muhammad, he come once a while. Even Aisha, she told him, he don't look like you. He have nothing to do with you. Look at him. And Muhammad, he sent Umar, to kill her cousin because they heard rumors that he is sleeping with her. According to the story, the guy don't even have a penis. But obviously, someone else. Muhammad, he slept with hundreds of women. So it doesn't make sense that a man, he slept with hundreds of women, he don't have babies except Fatima. Obviously, he cannot have babies. Even the Quran confirmed that. Like the Sheikh I showed you, the Shia Sheikh, those people, they worship the lineage of Muhammad supposedly, but obviously those people, they are just deceived, and they literally they worship them. They believe that they are light. They were in the forehead of Allah. They were lights in the forehead of Allah. They are not a human. The Shia, they believe that Fatima and Ali and Muhammad and his family, the most important for them is the family of Fatima, Ali and Fatima and her children, which obviously she was killed by Umar, and he made her lose her babies, and later they killed the children too. Even Umar, he commanded to burn her house. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Do you have any plan to teach Arabic again, like a grammar and math? Well, DK, if you want to learn Arabic, my friend, the videos I made is enough. You see, if you watch my videos, I made it very simple. Not like teachers, they make it complicated. I taught it in a, let us say, in a very easy manner. So if you learn the alphabet, you learn how to connect the alphabet, the letters together, then memorize words. And the grammar, the Arabic grammar is hard, you know, if you want to be like a perfect in the grammar, but I assure you, even those who have high degree in Arabic, they will make mistakes in the grammar. So don't think about it much. The point is, if you can make people understand you. So the grammar in Arabic can be very complicated or very simple. Do it in a simple way. Like as an example, in Arabic we don't say, like in English, we don't say beautiful house. We say house beautiful. It might sound awkward for you, but this is how it is. So the Arabic grammar can be simple if you simplize it, and you can make it so complicated, crazy, even you hate it if you decide to do so. So it can be very easy. Follow the video step by steps and it will be fine. And you know, my experience with teaching people Arabic, you say to them, how many people like to learn Arabic? 100 people, they will say yes. You start the class, there's 20. Second class, there's 15. Third class, there's 10. Then after like 20 days, there's maybe 4. Because they start noticing that this need work. It's not that easy. It's not like they say to you in YouTube, learn Chinese in 2 days. Who believe in such a garbage? You know, learn Chinese in two days. Who can do that? Somebody deleted this guy, Android. Why you deleted the guy? He's asking me about 7 days advantage. Well, 7 day, obviously they are cult. They are not Christians, because simply they understood the Messiah wrong. I do not need to think about it. Anyone who go out of the Trinity and believe that the Messiah is the Son of God, he is no Christian. It's a cult. 7 Adventists in the beginning, I used to think about them differently, but then when I start reading about them, I noticed that they are just a cult. They have a big problems. So they are not Christians. Period. Stay away from them. I do not really need to think about them, because simply what they believe in, you can go right now to Google and say what 7 Adventists believe in. You will see right away they are just a fraud, false teaching. If there is any website, app that can trust to translate Arabic language, no website can translate really good. Like Google maybe is the best software, but Google Translate, as an example, if I take right now a verse from the Quran, does really Google Translate? No. What especially for books like this, what Google do right away, let us say the AI, artificial intelligence, will search for the same sentence and give you the most popular translation for it, which is what you see here. Usually it can work if you are using normal conversation. Let us say a statement which is not famous, is not like coming from a book like the Bible or the Quran, or so a normal book. That in the maybe Google then will make a better translation. But mostly I notice that Google copy translation exists already in Google, which means made by a human being. So if I copy now the sentence, you will see that Google is going to give you almost the same exact words if you copy it as it is. If you copy word by word, you will see the difference. Which means word by word, Google is translating. A sentence mostly is going to be a copy of a translation already exists in Google, made by a human being. This is why when we use translation for pages, me myself, I have to correct. Sometimes Google can't understand the word. You see, Arabic have many words, they are very similar, extremely similar. And they have two different meanings, sometimes many different meanings. The lion have 300 names. One animal, just one animal. We are not talking about the zoo or the jungle. One animal, Mr. Lion, if I type right now, the name of lions. Let me show you. More than 300, name. I don't know them all actually. I mean, it's endless. All right, look at this. This is just the names of the line. What happened to this page? Let us go here. I will use Google Translation to translate. All of those is the name of the line. Just one animal. Are you having fun? We are not talking about the zoo. This is just one animal. Enough or more? Keep going. Just one animal. We did not even mention the tiger yet. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. We are going to finish soon. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, we are getting close. Yeah. Soon. Yeah, we're getting closer. Here we go. So all of those are just the names of the line. So Arabic, if we give one of those to Google, Google will be really screwed. Google is very limited in translation because simply this is a language have a million words for the same thing. So yeah, the list of lion names in Arabic. You see it? Yeah. Who want the list? Anyone want the list? And that goes for tons of things too. However, you don't need those. Nobody uses them anyway. I mean, who cares about those names? Those names usually, in the old days, what they do, instead of describing how the lion is, they give it a new name. So there's a lion have, let us say, long tail. There's a lion have a lot of hair around his neck. There's a lion have a big chest. There's a lion, every lion have different descriptions. So each name is describe something about the lion. to make it unique, you know. So if you want to describe the bravery of the lion, have a name. If you want to describe the sound of the lion, or let's say the head of the lion, or the tail, everything of the lion have a name. Like as an example, you know, when first time I did learn about the story of Eve and Adam, Muhammad, he claimed that when Eve, she when I deliver a child, each time she delivered a child, her son died. Her son died. So Satan come to Eve, and he told her, if you call him Abdul Harith, he will live. So for me, I was really too young. Abdul Harith, it's a name, we heard it a lot. Why if she called him such a name, the child will live? I could not really understand. But then I learned that Al-Harith is one of the name of the devil. And now that makes sense. So Shaitan, let us see if we can find the story. Give me a second. Okay, let's see this one. I don't know why the text becomes so big. Let's make it simple. All right. So, you know, every day you learn something new, especially when you are young. So I could not really understand why she is calling, why Shaitan asked her to call him Abdul Harith. What is that? Especially this name, we heard a lot. You will find this name exists all over, the Arab at the time of Muhammad. It turned to be that those people, they worship Shaitan too. Abdul Harith is a very well-known name, but I never came to my head that Al-Harith, when they say that, it's meant the slave of Shaitan. Abd is a word meaning slave. Harith is the name of Shaitan. So Shaitan is telling her, if you call your sons the slave of me, they will live. And they did. Which means the first children of Eve, they were called not Cain and Abel, they were called Abdul Harith, the slaves of Shaitan. And one who said that is Muhammad himself. So language, the same as in English actually, English, every day you learn something new. But I think English is way easier as words, as size of how many words you need to learn. But Arabic, you can learn what is enough for you to communicate. Like me, my English is limited, but I have enough to express myself, and I'm happy with that. I do not need to be like a professional in the language or to speak, know every word. As long as I can communicate and people understand me, I'm happy with that. And this is what your case. If you want to learn Arabic, focus on words you will use every day to talk to people, to communicate. Depending what the topic you're talking about. If you want to talk about mythology and religion, then you have to have a really good language skills. But if you normal talk, like how much this thing is easy, where to go there, yeah, depends what you do. All right, guys, I think we have enough for today. I want to leave you in peace. I hope we have a good time. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this video. We will see if I will keep it. I will give you a chance to download it and watch it. And if I don't find any benefit from it, I might delete it. Can you bring us lost sheep of Christ, please? Can you bring us? Bring you where? You go to Christ, my friend. I'm not the one who lost. You know, what do you mean lost? If you are lost and you know that you are lost, that means you know how to go back. You see, a person who knows that he is lost, that means he knew where is the way. A person who do not know that he's lost, this is the one need rescue. You need help, you know, to tell him, hey, you are going wrong. But if you know you are lost, that you do not need anybody. Go to the right direction. You do not need me. Our awareness of being wrong is the first step to be right. It's not the end of the story. The first step to be right is to know that you're wrong. And then when you know you are wrong, you make a decision that I want to be right. I want to change my direction. So as long as you know that you are wrong, then you are doing the right thing. Move ahead. Go ahead. You do not need the poor me to guide you. You have the Christ, you have the Bible, you have the gospel, you have the disciple. Who am I? I'm nobody. Nobody. We should not ask any man to guide us. The Lord, he made it clear that the heaven and the earth will be destroyed and my words will not. So why we have his words? Is there someone wiser than the Lord, the Messiah? Me? I cannot claim such an honor. So just, face yourself when you are wrong and change what is wrong in your life. And sometimes just the word change is hard. Like even change normal thing, like routine in your life. Change the way you eat, change the way you sleep, change the way. Change is not easy. The word change is not easy. So if you have a bad habit in your life, regardless if it's a sin or not, to change that is not easy. It's going to take a lot of struggle because you're used to it. Like, I was talking about that we Middle Eastern, we have to eat bread. And until now, if there's no bread, I'm not really enjoying my food, and I feel my stomach feel empty. So this is just a bread. It's not sin. I'm not talking about sin. It's just eating bread. So change will take a lot of effort. A person who used to smoke, how you can change? You're used to it. It became part of your practice, even your hand moving. You think you are smarter when you are. Some people think they are more confident. In fact, smoking is a sign of the opposite. A person is confident, he don't smoke. A person who is successful, he don't smoke. And I'm not talking about success of money. Successful with intelligence. I mean, you know that the smoke will destroy your heart, your kidney, your chest. So why you smoke? That means you are not successful at all. You are a big failure. So to face addiction need a lot of struggle. But you know that this is the way to go in the right direction, because addiction to something bad will destroy you. So either we surrender to the addiction, and then we die miserably, regardless if it's about health or something else, or we are strong, and we be wise, and we change direction. How many of you smoke here? Don't be shy. Say, come on, confess your sin. How many of you smoke? If you smoke, don't say. If you smoke, I ask you, you are not being a Christian. Why? because you are hurting the body which God gave you as a gift. You see, if I get sick, I get sick. I did not mean for it. I did not ask for it. I did not seek it. I did not do it to myself. I get sick. Being sick is a natural thing. The body have a limit. All of us one day we will die. But when you seek sickness, that means you are committing suicide. When you smoke cigarette, it means you are planning slowly to kill yourself. When you take a drugs, it's the same. So, are you Christian or you are Antichrist? Are you Christian who appreciate what God gave you, the gift He gave you? Or you want to hurt yourself, which means you hurt the gift God gave you? So, if you smoke, you better make decision right now, not tomorrow. Don't say tomorrow I will stop. Oh, next week. That means will never happen. That will make you Abdul, inshallah. So if you smoke, never do it again. Throw it right away in the garbage. Resist it. And you know, there's many things in life. You quit smoking 5 years ago, good for you. I never have a cigarette all my life. Never. You know, when I was a kid in the Middle East, like, you know, to be a man, you know, take a cigarette. What's wrong with you? Are you afraid of your dad? They tried everything, the teenage kids with me. I refused to have a cigarette. I'm smarter than this. I know. Already we knew that cigarette will destroy, your health. I remember there's a kid in my age, when I was a teenage, his father, to go to the second floor, it take him at least, I don't know, 40 minutes. The guy, he can step one step. He have to sit down. When he breathe, it's like a chimney. Oh, you know, like it's a engine, a car engine, like something, everything wrong with this guy. This guy, he smoke a cigarette. He don't even light a cigarette with the lighter. He light a cigarette from the cigarette. He's not even 50 years old. He cannot even climb to his house second floor. If you look at those people who take drugs, you will see a woman, she is in the age of 25, she is 70. Something is sad me. Can you answer my question? What is sad in you, my friend? What is sad in you? What was the question for Islam education? I don't see that question. Type your question, please, so I can see it. My father died because of heavy smoking. Yeah. I mean, people do not know the consequence of what they do until they get a little bit older, and then you will notice you cannot even move, you can't even talk. I climb 50, 60 steps, very hard steps. It doesn't even take me, I don't know, 2 minutes. I don't even have heavy breathing. But if I smoke, you can imagine how hard for me to take those steps. So where is the question for this Islamic education? I have some doubt about the Bible that impede me from converting. Can you help me to solve this? If you have a doubt about the Bible, that's good, because simply you should not accept things blindly, but at the same time, when you ask somebody to help you, then I will ask myself, I mean, this guy, he is living in the year 2023, he have computer, he have internet, which me, when I was in the Middle East, I never have the opportunity to have. You can type what this verse mean, and you will have the answer from a Christian's website in a professional way, in details. So why you are coming to me says, I need your help, I have a doubt? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I'm the only one who can give you the answer, I will say, okay, well, I mean, what he can do? There's only one Christian guy, his name is a Christian Prince, he is the one who can help me. But we have millions of articles and studies about the Bible. This is the most book studied in the world. So why you have a doubt? It sounds like you have a doubt because you decide to have a doubt, or maybe you are just making a statement. Okay, give me the answer. You cannot find about what? Give me the question. Give me the answer. Or maybe next time we go live, let us see what your... or you can go to any other Christian channels, they can help you too. But to make it simple, you know, when you say you have a doubt about the Bible, no answer can clear your doubt, because either you believe that this is a book coming from God or you don't. So my answer will not make any difference. You know, if somebody said, when I went to Jerusalem, you asked this question before. When I went to Jerusalem and I spoke about Islam and the kingdom of Jerusalem, the Orthodox attacked me. Why do the Orthodox support Islam in or Palestine? I don't know what happened to you, but I don't believe this is true. All the ones I know, they are Orthodox and they spit at Muhammad. I have no idea what are you talking about. In fact, my family, they are very deep in history of the Orthodox Church, and we have many bishops from my family, and every single one of them spit at Muhammad. I have no idea what are you talking about. I don't know, maybe you are making up story in Islam education, because I never heard of an Orthodox who say that. Never, never. What you are saying doesn't make sense. I have an addiction watching Christian Prince. But this is a good addiction. Well, anything is addiction is not good. The only addiction it can be good is to learn. You know, if you this is what you meant, that's good. But addiction, the word addiction usually is a you know, a negative word, not positive. Because simply you are losing control, right? You know, you don't have control of yourself. But in the case of being productive, being useful, being helpful, so let us say you have addiction to be a useful person in community or to your family. You have addiction to work more so you can provide your children more. That's good. There's addiction can lead you to be lazy, couch potato. An addiction to make you a productive person who care about his family and he do his best. I posted the question. I had to keep short because how low space. Okay, Link, let's see your question. What is your question? I saw the Bible refer to Philistines and Chaldean living during Abraham time. You came century after, actually. Yeah. Well, you know, when you say I saw, it says about Abraham, etc. I mean, obviously, you are very, I don't know, I don't want to call you ignorant. Maybe you do not know that Abraham himself is from that land. And he is one of them. So how the earth exist? How the earth exist? So when we talk about people, we talk about stages. Like there's a state when those people, they became, let us say, an empire. And when they became so powerful. But doesn't mean that people never exist. What do you think? People, they came from the middle of nowhere. Suddenly there's a kingdom. Like one day there was 0 people and then they became 1 million. Is that what you think? What do you think in the time of Abraham? Like Abraham is born from who? Maybe he is born from Baal. He was a drop of water. One drop came in the ground and the drop became a river. So when you say Abraham is born in Iraq, well, that means in Iraq there's people. And who are those people? Then you go check out. So don't tell me they don't exist. That is because of your ignorance. You know, when we say the children of Noah, but each one of them, he became his people became kingdom or kingdoms. But does that mean those people, they suddenly became a kingdom, or there was people who became a tribe, and the tribe grew and became big community, and then they have cities, and then they selected a king? Nothing is coming from nothing. You know, if you want me to give you an answer about anything, give me the scriptures you are talking about, so we can discuss about it, and maybe now or next time. There is many names of people in the previous in the history. As an example, today, if you talk about the people of Iraq, what do you say? What is the name of Iraq? They call it the Arab Republic of Iraq. But you might say to me, okay, there's no Arab and there's no Republic in Iraq. This was Assyria, this was Chaldean, this was etc. You know? But doesn't mean that in the time, even in that time, there's no Arab located there. Bedouin, they go around. All those people mostly, they used to be Bedouin, move from place to place. People live in their tents. So when we name people, we are not talking about a stationary place. There's people who they are very ancient in time, and they have already cities and towns like the Persians and even the Assyrian. And there is people who came after, but they are exist. They did not establish a kingdom yet, but they are there and they are exist. They are not well known yet because they don't have a king, they don't have a kingdom. But doesn't mean they are not there. If now we talk about the word Palestinian, there is no Palestinian. What Palestinian? If you go in history back, you see the word Palestine have nothing to do with something called Palestinian. Nothing to do with it. Even names you have to do in English have nothing to do with the origin names. Like if you ask an Egyptian, what is the name of Egypt? He will give you a different name. You know, he never heard of the word Egypt before. The Egyptian guy himself, he never heard of the word Egypt in English. What Egypt? Where you got this word from? So Egyptian himself, he never heard of the word, but you call them Egyptian. If you go to ask anyone, he will ask you, he will say to you, this is Masr. Masr. What is the name? Masr. Okay, what is your citizenship? Masri. But you call them Egyptian. So simply, names are not always the same. The same nation, the same people, they have different names. They are called different words, different names. They evolve through history. They evolve in number, they evolve in names, they evolve in language. They merge with other language, they merge with other nations. What his name, this guy? No, don't go. You did not even give me the scriptures. Give me the scriptures and tell me about what is exist, what exists. You don't come here and you throw things. Give me the scriptures. Even if you want to go, I can talk about it next time I go live. When you want to say something, you want to have a question, give the question. Say in this chapter says this, and tell me why you are thinking this way. I remember once a person asked me how the Bible speak about the heaven of Eden when Eden is a city was exist long after. So the potato, he think that Eden in Yemen is the heaven, is the garden of Adam and Eve. That city was named after the garden of Eve, of Eden. So now if we have a city in USA, it's called Lebanon. Lebanon. They have a city, it's called Mecca in USA. In USA, they have names for all cities in the world. Crazy American. They give names to everything. They have Jerusalem. They have Cairo. They have any name you want. Just search USA address. Search. You will find the city of any name you want to in USA. It doesn't mean that Lebanon in USA. Until now, people do not even know the difference between Assyrian and Syrian. You say Syrian, they say to you Assyrian. You say Assyrian, they say, are you Assyrian? We say Aramaic, they think that's all of them, they are one nation. Anyway. Alright guys, I think we have enough for today. And until we see you soon again, I'm not going to stay late. Let's see how many hours I stayed. Not much. Few hours. Yeah. Not bad. I don't know, G-Link, I think you are just making a comedy because I notice you post the same thing and still you don't want to give me what is the question, where you get this from. You keep saying to me each time you go, I go online and I saw the question before, and obviously you are just ignoring the, so I think you are playing games. This is why I lost my respect to you. You see, I asked you to give me the scriptures, give me the verses, you keep repeating the same stupid thing. Be mature, be adult. If you say to somebody, here it says this, here, you don't say, I heard this. Then we can go read and check what you are talking about so we can understand even what your question is about. If I give you the, what if? Is it hard to give the scriptures? Get out of here. When honesty is missing, that's mean you are just being a devilish person. You are just not, you're not honest in the question. You are making a claim, but you cannot even tell us what are you talking about. So we say to you, what scriptures you are talking about, you don't want to give it to me. Maybe you are right. Maybe there's a mistake there. Go ahead. But you have to give us the scriptures. So either we laugh at you or you laugh at me. Same time, do you think really that those who they are studying the Bible for the last thousands of years, they did not notice that those are wrong? You are the smart ass who saw it? So we saw that this is wrong and we still believers? Everything written in the Bible have a reason. So before you open your mouth, you will find the reason for it. You said the answer did not satisfy you. Who cares? Don't satisfy it. Don't believe. In the top of that, let us say for the sake of argument, that point is there is a confusion about it, but I believe that always the one who wrote the story or wrote the details of history, he is more close to history than us. So are you saying to me that you are the one who lived thousands of years after Abraham, knows more what was there with Abraham from those who are close to him, close to his time? So the more we go far, the more we know. You remind me of the Big Bang Theory. We are far, same time we are in. Okay, what far? What in? We are in a theory, it's called the Big Bang. And what the theory is saying, that this earth was part of big explosion. Which means we are in the Big Bang. But nobody can be inside it. They have no problem. Now, after all those years teaching Big Bang in schools by scientists, they found that the Big Bang is collapsing. Since I was a kid, they teach us in school Big Bang, Big Bang, Big Bang. All those years it turned to be shish kebab hummus. The temple, which was the temple of according to the scientists, the temple of the sun, the temple of Makkah, Al-Makkah, in Yemen. Just a few years ago, they discovered that they were stupid. This is not the sun temple. This is the moon temple. So from the sun temple to the moon temple, finally they were able to read the letters was in the walls. So don't fool yourself. You put your trust on someone who he claimed to be a scientist. He might be a scientist, he might be a professional, but it's true too that we can make mistakes as a human. We can come to a conclusion based on what we know. But maybe what we do not know is way more powerful than what we know and might take us to the opposite. And this is what all history is about. In the beginning, scientists themselves, they believe the earth is flat. Scientists, not the ignorant. Then the same scientists, they change their mind. It's not flat. The theory of gravity. If something small fell down, the massive volume of the ground or the earth is going to grab it by gravity. But there's an exception. Every theory there's an exception. So now, okay, it turned to be not true always. If something have a very, very, very small, tiny weight, it can be out of the gravity, which means it can be free from it. Which is very weird. Because I am very small too, compared to the size of the earth. So if there is something extremely small, it can be free from the gravity of this massive earth, or even the massive sun. So scientists, they discover every day something new. It can erase what they believed yesterday, or it can confirm it. And then it might happen that after 50 years of confirming, after confirm, one thing appear. Will flip the table, and all the confirmed previously will be not confirmed no more. There is a space scientist. I don't know if you know his name. He looked like Japanese guy. I forgot his name. This guy, he wrote many books about the Big Bang. He believed in the Big Bang. And you know, in the last interview he did, he said now he's thinking to rewrite his books. The most famous scientists on space, galaxies, Big Bang. Now he decided that she should rewrite his book. Why? Because the telescope they send in the sky is giving them different information. Totally different information. This is why the Big Bang Theory is collapsing. So now, just a little telescope, we send it. Now we are changing our direction of thinking about what happened and how it happened. Even the age they give to you about the age of this universe, it's false. How anyone can know? How anyone can know when this universe started? What if we are a galaxy born of different galaxy? And what if that galaxy is born of other galaxy? And in that galaxy we don't even know about it. So most of your science is a fiction. In fact, science is fiction. And then the fiction, human beings work for it to make it reality. Like it was a fiction to make a flying car, now we have it. It was a fiction to fly, now we have it. It was a fiction to go to the space, now we have it. Fiction, science fiction. You can make fiction become science and reality by working for that direction, but doesn't mean that science is the one can tell you everything, when in fact most of science can be fiction, especially if it's a theory. And most of what you have is a theory. Like until now, they could not find one document about Muhammad. But as you see, Muhammad is a very famous figure. There is nothing about Muhammad. Nobody wrote about Muhammad. There's no coins of Muhammad in the time of Muhammad. There's no historian wrote about Muhammad in the time of Muhammad. Does that mean Muhammad doesn't exist? You tell me. Yeah, the age of the earth, the universe is changing. But you know, ask yourself, how you can know the age of the universe if you do not know even what is the universe? Do we know what is the universe? That's funny. Like, you give an age of a person, but you do not know the person? I find their science is kind of stupidity. Anyway. Yeah, I said goodbye twice because the topic is keep coming. So I want to say thank you guys, and until we see you soon again. I don't know, maybe I will not keep this video. No Muslim called us and nothing exciting too much. So we will see if I will keep it. And until I see you soon again, I say may the Lord bless you and keep you safe. And we pray that we will be always guided and the truth will set us free. And those who, you know, they try to bring confusion to your life, confusion will not be allowed to go into your heart. Me, myself, I'm not against science, but science is not my guideline. Science don't believe in love, but love is true. Science does not believe, you know, of something called loyalty. Doesn't. Science believes in numbers and blood moving and heart beating, but doesn't believe in love and heart. Science can't explain why a mother, she take care of her baby. She cry if he cry. Cannot. Science can explain how she have a baby. Science cannot tell you why you feel something before it happens sometime. Nobody can explain that. Science cannot explain a lot of things, simple things for you as a human being. Science is a very limited option in the human life. People keep still dying. People still have cancer. People still have disease. Science is still unable, in this ability, in fact. Little tiny virus make the whole world collapse. All their science became shish kebab. They locked hundreds of millions inside their doors. Panicked. People, what happened to the computers, hospitals, etc.? It turned to be little tiny virus make you have a diarrhea. This is your science. So I don't deny science can help by learning about our body, learning what can fight diseases, but obviously still we have zero science compared to what can happen. Let us see in the coming pandemic what will happen with Mr. Science and the scientists. What I saw, that science became an opportunity to make money, not to defend a human being. Trillions of dollars been taken from the pocket of poor people because of a virus. They scared the hell of them. And now what happened? There's no virus no more? People are not dying no more? What happened? Did Corona say bye-bye? Like what? Disappear? Oh, everybody took a vaccine. Those who took vaccine is not even maybe 1% of the population of the world. They fool people. And not only that, if you say something they don't like, they will shut your mouth. You cannot say that. So they force the virus on you. They force propaganda on you. I'm not saying the virus is not there, but they scare the hell out of people for the reason. Always there is viruses. Always there is diseases. Always there is people dying from sickness. Always. Nothing changed. But they want to scare the hell of you. All right. Take care, guys. God bless you, and see you soon again. I hope tomorrow, if I can. Take care. Bye-bye.